let's get going with episode 325 of the Current Gen podcast. We have a full crew here. Dan, Kyle, Jeff, I'm Tim. Guys, there's a lot to talk about, and it's going to be impossible to cover everything because this is not E3 week, everybody. This is
Not
it.
E3.
This is the week where...
Not E3.
Exactly. This is the week where normally we'd be hearing all the reports back from the show floor and the different showcases that happen. There's still part of me, of course, my heart's a little sad that we don't have that that one big event, and then you have all the different booths and all that. But Summer Games Fest has done, I think, a very good job. Jeff Keighley and team, a good job of stepping in and filling that gap and making sure that we've got something at the beginning of the summer to get us super hyped for the rest of this year. But also, as we saw the last few days, a lot of 2027 stuff to get hyped for as well. So there's plenty of things to get really excited about with gaming. So instead of, hey, what's new, what you've been playing, we're actually skipping all that. We're going right into, here's the games that have been announced, or maybe details about a game we knew about that we now know, a release date, or some of the new info about. We have, and this is after trimming down the list quite a bit. We still have 56 trailers on my playlist here that we're going to try to power our way through.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So let's do this thing. This week kicked. I mean, there's a lot of events. We're not covering nearly all of them. I know Summer Games Fest and other websites will have like a full rundown of all the different events that you can go check out if you want to see all the trailers. There's lots of really deep dives into some very niche games, very niche trailers. So there's tons of stuff. Probably something for everybody out there somewhere. And hey, real quick before we get into this, if there's a showcase or a theme that you don't like, I just want to tell you, that's okay. You don't have to like all of it, but you also don't have to let everyone know how much you hate all of it. Just a thought. Like you could just not watch it.
Hold on. So what you're saying is people can reserve their
flex your free will
judgments.
Do it. Try it. You know what? Just try it.
Right.
Try it for a second.
Try having some
See
free
how
will.
it feels.
Yeah. You know what?
It sounds a little unorthodox.
I think I'm not gonna let this on my radar. You know.
You might not hate it if you just let people enjoy their thing and keep your mouth shut if it's not your thing. Just a thought. Whatever. Do whatever you want. If maybe you enjoy the meta game of making everyone else miserable, that's fine too.
Well, you know what else is also useful?
I'm ragefully upset there's no Devolver showcase at this point. That's
every year,
really
that's
my
2 years in a row now. I've just been like, I know they're gonna do it today. Like I literally all day today thought I'm like they're gonna sneak one in, and they never did.
That's
a
fair complaint.
So yeah.
Oh well.
I'm on board with that one because what the heck, Devolver, where are you? Yeah, that one, I'm with you. But we've got a lot of other stuff to go through, and so we're going to jump right in with one of the earliest showcases that happened was called The Mix. There were a lot of games shown here. I just grabbed a handful of them that I thought looked interesting from this indie showcase. So we'll start off with this. Ironically, we have a Star Fox game coming soon, and this is that Star Fox kind of homage game that we had talked about. But this one's very different. It's got a little more of an anime style to it. I know the timing's funny. Yeah. But the visual styles are different if you look at them side by side. Yeah. But at their core, these are the same types of arcade kind of on-rails shooters.
X-Wing simulator.
This is literally an indie dev that was like, hey, like Nintendo ain't doing shit with their Star Fox property, and then Nintendo's like, you want to bet? You want to bet?
Yeah. So this one is on the way, and it's dropping 2 months after the real Star Fox 64 remake gets launched. So we'll see how it does. I think if there weren't an actual Star Fox game to contend with this summer, this probably would have done much better. We'll see how it does now that there's an actual Star Fox game out.
It's a shame.
Who knows?
Bad timing.
But kudos to them for this. I did play the demo. It's a good time. It's fun. It's on rails arcade shooting. So yeah, it's a good time. I like it. Oh, by the way, it's called Wild Blue Skies is the name of it. Comes out August 13th. If you want to give that one a look, and I think it's hitting everything. It's not on Switch, ironically.
No Switch.
So there you go.
Yeah, go figure.
Nintendo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. We're not trying to get sued.
How about this though? If you think about it, silver lining. Everyone gets a Star Fox game. It's just Switch gets actual Star Fox, and all the other.
Yeah, I don't have Switch too, so this is perfect for me.
Sure. Thanks, guys. Star Fox game, Jeff. This one's for you, buddy.
You're welcome, Jeff.
This is yours.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go.
We have.
So that's the first one.
We're not going to buy that. We have Star Fox at home.
Very true. The next one I thought looked really cool. It's called Dusk Fade. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for this one. Let me get to the actual gameplay. This is kind of a cinematic thing. There we go. So it's got this like 3D action adventure vibe to it.
Oh, I think this is supposed to be like that kind of somebody making like their version of a Kingdom Hearts game. It's giving me Kingdom Hearts vibes. The combat is.
I saw a lot of coverage for this over the weekend because GameSpot and IGN still kind of do the like simulated show floor thing, but really they just invite people to their stage for interviews and stuff like that. And this was on both of theirs, I'm pretty sure. So
I just kind of like the art
cool.
style, right? It's got a very friendly, cartoony art style that I think is appealing. It's got a nice look to it. I like a good 3D action platformer when done well. So I thought it was worth calling out. It's a nice indie title. It looks pretty sharp. So that's called Dusk Fade. Comes out August 13th.
Same day as not Star Fox. That's crazy.
That's right. That's right. Well, this one is called Blades of Mirage, and as you can see, it's got that kind of isometric action vibe to it. And that one is, I don't think it has a release date yet. Isometric action RPG in a Southeast Asian-inspired world. So you use water-based weapons to explore ancient ruins scattered across unique islands. So I thought that was
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I also like a new setting, new mythology, like stuff that we haven't done before. Like I'm down for that. That's one of the reasons I wanted to highlight it too, because it's just a little bit unique. So that one's called Blades of Mirage. I don't think there's a release date. Yeah, they have a play test coming up, but no release date yet for that one. All right, this one looks weird. Dioxide. I've never played Forgive Me Father, but it's from those developers.
Forgive Me Father, I remember getting really good reviews on like Steam and stuff, but I never touched it either. I think I got it, but I
like the look of this one. Yeah, this one was kind of wild. Yeah.
It's like cool Borderlands.
Exactly. A very Borderlands look to it. It's a high stakes tactical first person shooter with brace yourselves, Souls-like elements. Hang on.
What? What?
I'm out.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Interesting.
And it begins. Cool.
The Souls-like shooters have been very kind to me. I'm a big Remnant fan, so that's not a.
Okay, that's fair.
True.
All right.
Yeah, that's not a bail for me.
Yeah, if you're looking for if you like Borderlands, but you're like, man, sometimes it's just a little too chummy, a little too like silly. This looks like a much darker version of that kind of art style, if that's your thing. So, Dioxide launches. I don't think it has a release date yet either. So, all right, and I think that is it for the ones I wanted to highlight from the mix, the indie games. So let's jump right into Sony State of Play, which aired on June 2nd, and my gosh, they kicked things off in a crazy way.
Yeah,
we had Marvel's Wolverine launch us into this State of Play, and we got to see. Now, this is the gameplay deep dive trailer. Is this the one that they showed? I can't tell yet until we get into
I don't remember.
I think so. I don't.
Yeah,
right here. It
yes, it was.
This looks
okay.
Yeah.
This is what they showed. Okay.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, hairy Wolverine, like really hairy Wolverine.
Of course,
we are so short and hairy. We're so back.
Yeah. The voice is perfect.
Short and hairy.
Yeah. I thought
the Spartacus actor. The Spartacus who took over.
Liam McIntyre, yeah.
Who was also JD in Gears 4 and 5, I think.
Holy crap, I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like 99% sure it's him. Since a couple of you guys are made out of AI, you could fact check me if you want to.
Actually, there's actually no way to know.
That's a very good question, and I thank you for it. Let me find out for you.
But you know what? If I tell you sternly enough that you're wrong and I'm right, you'll be like, you know what? You're right.
You know what?
That is
You're right.
It is.
Yeah, that's happened so many times. It's so funny.
I know. Thanks for clarifying that. It's like, man, AI, you're not helping anyone. You're just you're enabling. Anyway, sorry.
I like how there's no like scan to see where people are. You just like see like their hearts and stuff like that in their veins.
Yeah, it's like
stuff.
a sniff or like a
like it just
because he's an animal. Like he just
exactly
gets sense and stuff. So.
True.
Also, I love that it's like stealth until it's just like, of course, everything's going to go to shit because you're Wolverine and you're very, very violent. Yeah. So everybody's going to notice you eventually. But I do like the aspects
which is ironic because he's Canadian and Canadians they're all nice.
Now watch the blood cleaning. Okay, he's covered in blood. Yeah. Watch a good run will just get that blood right off.
It just comes off. Yeah. Look at that.
Well, you know what, Tim? He walked through the puddle of water. He walked through the puddle of water.
Yeah, he walked a little bit through a puddle of water. Maybe too many puddles.
I do like that his suit like it takes damage, but like obviously because he has the healing ability, like he'll heal up because you see like his insides or his like skeleton and stuff as he's taking damage, but like the suit stays damaged, but he heals up. So like,
which is
I think that's a cool little, very cool little detail. So
Yeah, so Wolverine, of course, launching on September 15th, which is by far the busiest month of the year. September's insane. As we go through this, you'll hear how many September dates there are. It's crazy.
There are 2 games releasing in November. It's Barbie and a Godzilla game. Those are the only games who are like, screw you, GTA. Screw you.
Yeah, GTA is
Barbie's the
screwed.
same
No,
day,
GTA
isn't it?
is
I'm not
screwed.
even kidding. Like, check the records on that. I
Yeah,
really think it's
so
just 2
funny.
games right now. Yeah.
I think GTA needs to delay their
so
game
funny.
because of Barbie. So
Yeah. We're not going to
I was
have
blown away
Barb
by this
Theft
whole
Auto
entire-
or whatever.
Barb Theft
Yeah.
Auto, of course, yeah. I was blown away by
Yeah,
this whole
so-
thing. This looked
Me
great.
too.
It looks like Uncharted. It looks like a linear Uncharted like story, you know, with the
Great
even with the
action
jumping,
adventure.
the car to car. Like that's from
Mhm.
Uncharted. I'll do that.
And we
level
haven't
again as
had
Wolverine.
this
I don't
kind of thing with Marvel characters since the Avengers game, which ended up being like
True.
the story
That's
was great, but
true,
it was like
yeah.
5 hours, and then you had to
Yeah.
suffer through
For the
forced
story missions.
multiplayer
This
stuff.
reminds me of those. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
true. That's a really good parallel. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for this. This is gonna be great. I'm kind of glad it's not a big open world. Now we don't know for
Me
sure
too.
that there's not gonna be any open areas or exploring, but like I have a feeling this is gonna, like you said, very linear, and I love.
I'm pretty
that.
sure they've
So-
confirmed it's going to be like it's basically all linear.
I know what Tim means. You'd still call Uncharted linear, but there are moments where the game's like, oh, this is kind of
Sure.
like a hub,
Especially
where
in
can kinda do
4.
things
I mean,
I want.
Yeah.
especially in
But-
4.
But
Like,
they,
Lost
I-
Legacy
they did say that
especially
they
has
were
the
going to keep it
biggest-
like really tight
Yeah.
and linear. But
Yeah, yeah.
you know, there might be
Yeah.
moments of big areas.
Look
I
out
could
for the
see that for
forklift,
sure.
buddy. Why are you standing there?
Dude, what?
Bad move.
I love
Contextual
environmental kills so
deaths?
much.
I mean,
Yeah, like that's awesome.
And the
team
team
ups
kills
with
were
Jean
really cool,
Grey
too.
here. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Very
I'm
cool.
all in on
Very
this, and I agree. It doesn't need to be open world. Like, what are you gonna run around on all fours? Like to
Yeah,
get around?
he's
like a
taking the
giant
bus.
girl? Like hop on a motorcycle. Hey, bub, I got my cigar. Like, I don't know.
All right,
This
now the
makes no
motorcycle
sense
sounds
to me.
cool.
I just want.
Yeah,
to
I am
curious.
I actually just talked myself into it, but let's for the sake of let's just for the sake of
It's like, this
not,
is actually the
falling
greatest
victim
idea.
to toxicity or whatever. I think linear works good for a Wolverine game. I think it just.
I
Yeah,
am
I
curious if
agree.
like this is them having like the couple like because Jean Grey is in there obviously, and I mean who knows how many will pop up. I'm
We'll have
assuming
more.
it's probably not going to be at a ton, but like they've said like no, the
Mystique-
X-Men's not in
Mystique
this
is
game.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah, Mystique, that's
Sabretooth
true.
is
Yeah,
in there.
Sabretooth.
I saw
Um,
it
but,
looked like
like-
at a certain point there was a brief glimpse of somebody in a Deadpool outfit fighting him. It looked like Deadpool pre-accident.
That's confirmed to be the
stuff, or
hand,
pre-
actually.
The hand
The hand, yeah. So
looks a
we're
lot like
looking at the
Deadpool,
hand.
buddy.
Looks a
Yeah.
lot like Deadpool.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But, like, building
there
up
could
to
be
an
a ton of
X-Men game-
Sword in
surprises,
the hand,
but
that means
they-
you're fighting ninja with like swords
But
and
they-
stuff. Like that just
they
that's
did
an
say,
exciting
like-
enemy.
Yeah, yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
they didn't say this. The leak said that they're focusing on an X-Men trilogy. Like, so this is like the first in.
That's what I
several,
mean. Like
perhaps,
this
that
is like
they've-
kind of the gateway.
Yeah.
You know, well, Spider-Man was the gateway to this, and then this would be the gateway to X-Men. So like, yeah, like if you know all these games are if they all do well, dude,
I just
An
want a big
X-Men
old
game
Hulk
of this-
game where
They're
I
gonna
can
make so much money.
smash
Want another
everything.
Hulk
again.
game?
Remember that?
yeah,
I-
yeah.
What do you mean another?
Ultimate
I've
Destruction.
only had the
2,
one.
Let's do it. Yeah.
That's the only one that I had.
Yeah.
I want another
Dude,
one.
that-
of
yeah,
those.
that was the
great.
old- yeah, that was-
That's a great one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
love that
Wolverine looks
the-
amazing.
but by
Comes
the
out
way,
September 15th.
I love that
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
the demo player purposefully sucked, so he could be like, look at me heal real
The
quick. This is
healing.
gonna be badass.
The
Yeah,
healing
you
was
gotta show-
yeah,
you gotta
that
show
we
off the
just saw.
healing.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
anyway,
guys.
sorry,
So
yes,
September
September
15th for
15th.
Wolverine. Cannot wait. This is going to be amazing. It's going to kick off. Not kick off. It's going to be right in the middle of an insane month, and we'll get into more of that. All right. We also have coming out right after September, so October 1st. So it's going to feel like it's part of September. We have Rayman Legends Retold. This is a reimagining of the
that's wonderful.
2013 game. From what I read briefly, like the brief synopsis, it's going to be like a brand new story, new characters, new areas. It probably is going to feel like a new Rayman game to most people. And even if you played Legends, that game's 13 years old now, so chances are pretty good you haven't played it recently.
Dude, I've never played any of these, and this is like total
This
opposite.
is like
This is Jeff.
one of the
This
greatest
is a Jeff
side
game.
Jeff?
scrollers
Oh,
ever made.
Legends
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, these are so
It's
good.
still
so good.
Yeah.
It's so insane. Yeah.
This looks
Yeah.
so
Legends
enjoyable.
Legends
So-
isn't.
And Jeff,
Legends
you're,
has a
you're
lot
a
of stuff
musician,
in it.
and you love music, and there are some music-based levels that are so fun
Yes,
and
yes.
so
Oh,
creative.
I forgot all about those. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
literally, like music is a mechanic in the level. Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah, so I can't wait to
Yeah.
see how they do that here because they're huge set pieces, and it's all rhythm-based, and it's really great. So I can't wait to see how they handle that with this. But this looks incredible, and the graphics, of course, look amazing. Yeah, thanks Ubisoft for doing some cool things despite all your other problems you got. It's nice to see them.
I mean, I would also
At
like
least
a
bring
new
something
new
weird
one.
back.
That would be
Me too.
fantastic. So hopefully this one does well, So
yeah, I agree.
But at least we're getting something more than just like testing the water as like a facelifted version of the old one. Like this is a brand new game, just based off.
Dude, it's
a
rework, complete like a remake.
Yeah,
it looks like. Yep, I agree. All right. Next up, we've got a spin-off from Dave the Diver. We actually did also get a Dave the Diver expansion announcement as well for this jungle DLC. But this is a totally separate game called Bancho the Chef. Now, if you guys played Dave the Diver, you know that he's the guy who works in your little sushi restaurant, and he's super hardcore. He's like this samurai chef. He's awesome, and this tells his story. And it's got some mini games that look very sim game like, where you're like chopping up food, you're like cooking at the restaurant.
Like Cooking Mama.
Fishing.
It's Cooking Mama for the boys.
Yeah, it's Cooking Mama. Yeah, but I love this guy.
Yeah,
I love this
I'm
guy.
So excited for this.
Cooking Papa.
I thought Bancho was
Cooking
always
Papa.
super cool. Yeah. So I'm excited for this. The Dave the Diver team, they make some really fun stuff, man. And I haven't even played all their DLC, but I like the stuff that they make. So.
Would they stop making content for David Diver? Like, I just feel like every 5 months, like they turn around and they're like, here's a whole new thing. I'm like, Jesus.
I know.
That's a.
I know. And I kind of wish they would honestly like work on another one with a whole new area, like all new creatures to like give me all new stuff to explore. And I think the DLC
seems like what the jungle thing is. You're in like a whole new area. I don't know if you saw the footage of that, but like, yeah, that does look great. But I know what you mean. Like maybe a sequel or something. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But this is coming out. We don't know when. No release date yet. But definitely coming for PS5. I would imagine on PC as well. But this was from
probably everywhere.
Was this the State of Play? Yeah, this is from the State of Play. That's why you're getting a lot of PlayStation logos and.
They don't like to say it's just us. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, Xbox will put like PS5 on there now. They're like, we're friends with everybody, but like
it's
Nintendo and Sony will not do that.
It's a fact. It's coming to everything.
Yeah, Nintendo and Sony won't do that. All right. Then we got an updated trailer for Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis, which is the remake of the original. It's looking so incredible. I can't. This looks so good. Like I don't have a ton to say about it outside of can't wait to play it.
I saw a deep dive interview on this, and they said like they went out of their way to make sure the moments like where you're like the memorable moments like the T-Rex, like they added all these like lead up to the fight moments that are cinematic, where you're like swinging through its biting mouth and like all these like set piece moments where it's kind of terrorizing you up into the actual fight itself. And they're like, yeah, we could just do that now. So we did. I'm like, I'm so excited for this game to just be modern and feel good to play.
Yeah, and feel good to play is the main.
And they keep on calling it a reimagining. So they're taking a loose. They're really loose. It's loosey goosey. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get all the big moments and the same areas and same set pieces and stuff. But like
shooting raptors.
I think they're taking some liberties like with the story and stuff like that. So
I know we can't hear the music in this game, but for some reason, like this particular, there were some games throughout all these things I've been watching where I'm like, oh, this game, like the music is like really hitting me. So the track that's playing in this trailer, like I don't know, there's just really good orchestral track going on.
Yep.
I was like, for a Tomb Raider game, like why is this so good? Like,
like,
this is actually really excellent.
I agree. Yeah, I'm excited for this, man. It's been a while since we've had a Tomb Raider adventure that I've been excited for, so I'm pumped for this. And hey, I don't hear anyone whining. Like they cast someone who actually looks like Lara Croft. No one's complaining. She meets the attractive standard, I guess, that people require.
I guess
so.
Suppose, I don't know what the qualifiers are for that these days. But,
and I know the other actress was like very attractive, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. People are stupid. Okay, let's move on to the next one, and this is one that I had totally forgotten about. This game. It was announced. This one was announced like 5 years ago. And then I saw it, and I was like, Annapurna's making a Jurassic Park game? I forget about this. No, it's
that's what I thought it was too. Like,
it's The Lost Wild. It's very much a Jurassic Park-esque game. You're in like this park on an island with dinosaurs.
A couple letters off too.
Yeah, you're being hunted. But anyway, so it's clearly inspired by that type of story. But it is.
I wish they got Jeff
Goldblum in on
more
this. Of a survival game. It's more of a don't get eaten game. than
I
it
get
is.
you.
Yes.
Like,
You're probably not. It's not like
Yes.
Turok, yeah, where you're like murdering dinosaurs.
Yeah, at first I was like,
It's
is
like
this
a lot of
Turok?
this.
What is this? And then they like then they didn't really do any time travel stuff, so I was like, oh, this is something totally different. Okay,
gritty,
cool.
heady Turok.
yeah, but I think the atmosphere looks so cool. Like the lighting they've used
Yeah,
and
it
like the
does.
silhouettes of the
It really
dinosaur, like,
does.
Yeah, they're
Seems
like,
to-
hey, let's
it
make
looks cool.
you know that Jurassic Park scene where you're like in the wherever like the kitchen or something like that. Let's
The
just
kitchen.
with the
Yeah,
raptors.
yep,
let's
yep,
just
yep.
make a game out
Yeah,
of that.
let's
basically.
make a game like
An
that.
entire
That's
game
exactly
out of
what this is. Yeah.
Well, because I mean, it's a terrifying idea. Like,
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is,
yeah.
yeah. Traumatizing
Yep.
scene.
So-
Yes.
So this one,
is.
this one was announced. I want to say 2021 or something like that, if I remember correctly. So it's been a long
Has it
time.
been that
I
long,
don't know if
huh?
it's been. Yeah, it's been a long time. So now they're saying it's coming out in 2027. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Well, there
they
they
had to
put
get-
there they put Steam and Epic. That's interesting, huh? Okay.
they had to get the dino DNA. You know, it takes time to extract the dino DNA. So
it's
Yeah.
in
true.
order to
Good
inject
point,
it,
Dan.
You
I didn't
gotta
think
get
about
it
the
from
science
the
behind
Dino
this.
DNA.
The mosquito. It's mosquito
That's
ember
right.
or whatever.
I-
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing
That's
up the
right.
science too, because I always let that slide. You know, so thanks.
Yeah.
For
you're
A
welcome.
really
Science.
hardcore John
Current-
Crichton science there. Yeah.
current science podcast. All right. We got a announcement for 1.0 version of two of my favorite games. The first one is No Rest for the Wicked, is getting 1.0,
Yes.
so it's getting all its content. It's got all the
Yes.
multiplayer stuff implemented now, and it's coming to PS5. And I think there's
Yes.
crossplay and cross save planned.
I
for
am
that.
so
Yeah, they did.
excited
So,
I remember
They
them
did- they
saying
did say
that. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
so
because
it's
I've
the
wanted to
final,
play this. This game
chunk of
looks
content
phenomenal.
here.
It looks
I
so
love,
cool,
love the
yeah.
art style.
Yeah.
As a
I
reminder,
was
this is
personally,
the,
I was
the
waiting
Ori
for
deck.
like, yeah,
the
exactly.
Ori
It's the
deck, yeah.
Ori guys. And I was waiting
Yep,
for 1.0 because I remember when it first, obviously this is like first launch and early access is always going to be having some issues. But I remember when it first came out, the reviews were kind of like mixed from Steam users and stuff. And I was like, I'll
Yeah.
wait.
Turned
I'll wait
around.
on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did turn it around.
ultimately.
And 1.0 is going to be litty. That's what it's going to be.
Sure.
I always liked it, even with all its flaws. But some of the people,
You
some of
always
the
spoke
complaints were
highly
legitimate.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It was incomplete. It definitely was
I think you
incomplete.
could see the. I think you
but
could see the
I loved
bones and
it.
beyond, whereas some people are.
And it was
impatient.
very difficult. But of course, I was in my Elden Ring era, so I was fine with that. But it was, and so they've done
Sure.
some things to help mitigate some of that. They've made
Unfazed,
they streamlined some of it. It's still not easy, but it's better with friends. You know, multiplayer definitely helps.
Yeah. They
Um,
they even say that in the trailer too. Like this is not easy. Like this is a Souls like for sure. They're not going to hide
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but look at the design of everything.
It
It's
looks
just-
so
it's
good.
Really good.
the art
looking
style
game.
is so freaking cool.
Good soundtrack.
It reminds me of
too. Is it Bear?
Arcane
Is it Bear
or something
doing
like
the
that. Like it's got
soundtrack
that
or
really
whatever?
sharp
Yeah.
animation.
Arcane adjacent. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Does, yeah.
So anyway, No Rest for the Wicked coming out this October. I don't think they gave a date. It just said October. I don't have a date for that. Okay. And then we had this little game a couple of you were excited about, I guess. Onimusha. If it'll actually go. Hang on, my screen froze.
Eh,
Oh no.
Video not available, of course.
Okay, there we go. I don't know. Does anyone want to talk about this one? Can we move on to the next one? Are we good?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's. I'm hyped.
So,
Pass. Next.
that, so I actually did play the demo. This is actually,
Oh.
you know what? This is a good spot for me to talk about the demo. So obviously high expectations because like I love Onimusha. It was Onimusha. The first one was the first PS2 game I owned. I got the
Same,
console,
same.
and that was the game.
Wow. Same.
There you go. It's because we're both really cool and we like cool games, and we chose a really great game.
It was also because I bought the PS2 2 years in, and that game was like $8 or whatever.
That's-
You know, like,
But you know what?
helps.
The best
So,
$8
yeah.
probably
It's
you've
the
ever
best
spent.
$8 I've ever spent,
So,
dude. I'm not even kidding.
yeah. So obviously for anyone that hasn't played the demo, like this doesn't play like the originals at all. You know, it's not tank control-y. It doesn't feel, it's based off the demo, it doesn't feel like survival horror because that's what Onimusha essentially was. It was Resident
Yeah.
Evil
Resident
feudal
Evil
Japan
with a
samurais.
blade.
Like that's what it was. So based off of the demo, I'm not getting that vibe, but I mean it feels good, like the pairing and the countering and all the little nuances of the combat, like they feel good. Feel a little bit too easy, I would say. Like I did not struggle with the demo like literally at all until I got to the boss. The boss was a little tough, but once I like had some, I just kind of like slowed down a little bit and just had a little more patience. This dude with the long hair, it took me 5 attempts to kill him, but like on the 5th attempt, like he barely touched me. So,
So
That's
for
good.
regular
I
gamers,
like
20
that.
attempts probably.
It sounds like
Regular.
that sounds
Yes,
like Devil May Cry to
exactly,
me, where it's
exactly.
like, yeah, I'm cheesing my way through like
Yeah.
hordes, but when I get to a boss, I'm like, I have to
Yeah.
do this 5 or 6 times. Like that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. But But yeah, I'm just excited. I love the concept of this game and like having the gauntlets and just absorbing souls and stuff. It just feels cool and looks cool. The voice acting, you know what? Voice acting not cheesy enough. It should be
Not cheesy
cheesier.
enough.
Be a
Wow.
little more. Yeah, it's
Well,
not cheesy enough. Should be more
Hot
cheese.
take. Hot take.
Yeah,
hot
I
take.
thought you were gonna
More
be like
cheese.
not great. Yeah, but you're like not cheesy.
Well, it's weird because I swear the English VO is like almost kind of English, and it's like I don't. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just not hearing it right, but like I don't know. I feel like they should have like Asian voice actors, doing the English VO as well, but like speaking English as Japanese. So I guess like if that bothers you, play it in its native language, of course. But that's my only nitpick. Voice acting not cheesy enough. Not cheesy enough.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's another September game, guys. September 25th.
Yeah, I hate
Lord.
Yeah, kill me.
Well, thank
Kill me
God.
now.
There's nothing coming out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, should be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. If you wanted another game to come out September, this one's on the 24th. It's Silent Hill Townfall from Annapurna, which is an interesting, I don't know, an interesting dev team to take
It's
over.
it's the developer who did Observation. Remember how much I love that game?
I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
you
yeah,
like
the
that.
action
oh,
game.
that's a space
okay.
one, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
That's-
Wait, no,
Yeah,
I
that
played that
one's-
one
that
too. Is that
one's
what's the little
effed.
like the little? Yeah, I played.
you
that
play
one.
as an AI.
was
Yeah, and
wild.
you switch
Yeah.
cameras and stuff. Yeah,
That
Cool
one's a
story.
mind
Yeah.
effer.
yeah.
That one's a mind effer.
That's a good one. So I'm intrigued by this. The setting looks cool. Kind of this old device that he was holding as he's walking around looks interesting. So listen, I'm not a big Silent Hill fan. I don't dislike it. I just never became a big fan. This does really appeal to me, so I'm curious about this.
Yeah,
one.
it seems like
See if
less
people like
combat,
it.
and more observing and being spooked.
Yeah.
A little more
in a way,
surviving, but
know?
also story, like a
Surviving.
visual
Yeah, there
novel
you go.
style. But
Yeah, big time story.
Which-
yeah, for sure.
Sounds terrifying for this world because
I think that's all I want for stuff like this. Like, just give me a story. Yeah, lots of
Yeah.
puzzles too, of
All-
course. So Silent Hill's, puzzle heavy, and probably even more so with this game, I imagine.
Yep. So this comes out September
So it's cool.
24th. All right, just a week after that, guys, you could play Ace Combat 8: The Wings of Thief.
Yep.
Again, there's a run of like 5 weeks coming up this fall, starting in September, going through October. There's just so much stuff arriving. So
Yeah.
much stuff.
It's too much. It's too much.
And this is one, and this looks legitimately super cool. I've never played an Ace Combat
yeah.
game.
These games are
This
so
looks
fun.
really fun. This one looks really cool. So
I haven't.
by the
either,
way,
Tim, and
yeah.
this will probably be
Okay.
my first one. Yeah, it looks
yeah,
awesome.
It looks cool.
They're very anime,
by the way, this
like
is a-
melodramatic. Like, oh, I can't believe, they're just like, they're so over the top and ridiculous, and they're arcadey, so they're not like Sims, like it's very easy to fly, it's these games are really fun.
Well, I want the Forza Horizon team to pay attention to something like this because you can have a game that's mostly about being in a vehicle, and then the characters outside the vehicle can still look decent.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
Yeah.
They don't have to look.
They look
like
great.
Weird
Yeah.
cardboard.
What's up with
I
that,
don't know.
man?
Sounds
Yeah.
impossible, Tim.
I don't
Sounds
know.
impossible.
It bothers me.
It really bothers me a lot, yeah.
It doesn't because I freaking love Forza Horizon 6, but it just something about that. I'm like, come on. Come on.
It's
We
like
could've
not enough. It doesn't even
tried.
happen enough to be
Come
bothered
on,
by
do it.
But yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it
Come
is
on.
noticeable.
Anyway, okay. So Ace Combat 8: Wings of Thief comes out October 2nd, and I believe they have sales on all the other ones. You can get them usually pretty cheap if you keep an eye out
Yeah.
for sales. For
Oh,
previous ones too,
and
so.
the pre-order bonus of getting that. What is it? A prequel, I guess, or it's connected to this one. You get the.
You're
whatever
right. There was
war,
some
I
extra
forget what it's
thing. I
called.
forget what they said.
You get
Yeah, you have to
get
pre-order
the
it, though.
Balkan, the Balkan Wars. Yeah,
This
there
one.
it is.
There
yeah,
it
the
is.
Balkan
Yeah.
Wars.
Oh,
It's
Zero.
Combat Zero. It's a whole game.
I think
It's
that
not
was
like a
that
mode.
was like
Yeah.
it says there originally released 2006. It was like shackled to like an old console and never.
I think it was
out.
PSP.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Hey, that sounds right. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, and then we've got a franchise I had forgotten that existed, Stuntman. So Stuntman
Yes.
I know.
Hollywood is on the
Shocking.
way.
Hollywood is so
I never even-
cool.
I
Like
haven't
Hollywood's
thought
such a
about
good
this,
idea.
Like, franchise until this trailer came out. I got to be honest.
Same.
used to
I had
play the
forgotten
hell out
it
of these
existed.
games. They were
Like,
hard.
that's Fast
These
and the
games are really
Furious.
hard. They
Oh,
got a little
so
easier
cool.
as they went on, or more approachable. But like these games are
Yeah.
tough, because you got to get the stunt perfect. But they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun games.
Very cool. Of course, this is cinematic. I guess there was a couple of things that could have been a little bit of gameplay, but it's mostly just cinematic, which is fine. I think we get the
Yeah.
idea of what it's going
You
to
get
be.
it.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. There's Kit. Anyway, I don't think there's a release date for that one. I think it said wish list, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just his wish list behind this little game trailer icon. All right. Next up, actually, I didn't. Okay, so I didn't pull the trailer for this because I don't even want to show it on our channel because it's so disgusting. But Ill looks like one of the most visually impressive games I've ever seen. But it looks
Tim's
so
like, this is
messed
too
up.
much.
I'm not going to show it. It's so messed up. I mean, there's a point where he's punching a demon baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't show this.
Oh, you're talking Ill? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Tim, sometimes that's what you got to
looks
do.
ridiculous. Like
It
how
looks.
like
I mean,
real it looks.
if you're a big fan of horror, especially like really gory horror, I highly encourage you to go check it out. It comes out in 2027. For some folks, this is gonna be like the next level. This is like the next level of horror for sure, and
yeah,
it's gonna be really interesting to see if the gameplay actually
are
matches
just-
up with the incredible visuals.
Very desensitized as a society.
We're ill. I think that's the whole point. It's a medication.
that's the whole point.
So,
True.
Maybe we're the
It's a
ill
metaphor.
ones.
Metaphor.
all right. There was a bunch of different showcases that featured Control Resonant. The first one that I
So
saw
many
that
trailers,
actually showed some details here was the state
Well,
of play. So
I think this is either this one or is the Game Awards one. I think maybe it was the Game Awards one. The music was impeccable, but I think that's the Game Awards one. So
yeah, the music in
mind.
this is going to be the first game had great music too, great ambiance, great music.
Yeah.
And then it really
Yeah,
stood out.
three
This
or
is gonna be
four different
amazing.
trailers floating around, tons of gameplay. People got hands on with a demo. There's a lot of information out here about this game.
Yeah.
if people want to know more.
I've seen
so.
enough.
Mhm.
Just put it in my hands.
Yeah,
I've seen enough.
Sa-
Put it
same
in my
here.
hands.
I actually haven't really
Put it in
buckled
my
down to
veins.
watch all the different trailers for this. I've skipped past them because I'm like, I don't need to see anything else. I want to be completely confused my first time through. Like, don't show me anything else.
Same.
I just want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this looks unbelievable. This game looks
Yeah, it
like
looks
just
great.
I
the
will
way like
promise
the
you, if you see
environment's
the trailers,
rotating
you will
and
still
shit.
Be
Like,
confused, but I get
I know,
it.
yeah.
Kyle. As I was saying
You're
it,
not
I
gonna,
was
like,
realizing
watch the
I'm not
trailer,
going
like,
to
wow, this whole
understand.
game is spoiled. Yeah,
You're right.
It's not how the
You're
trailers
right.
work, but
It's not like
we're
modern
just
day
like-
movie trailers where they show you the plot twist
Yeah.
and the resolution. all
No,
in the
it
same
is
trailer.
just
I
like
get it.
probably stuff that's
You're
not
right.
even going to be in the game because like it's just like
More
wacky,
like
conceptual stuff.
not wanting to
You're
see
right.
the
It's true.
cool like because like the build like again the environment rotating the way he like will walk over the corner of a building and it rotate like that would have been a fun surprise not seeing in the trailer, but like you get why they do that in the trailer. Like you get why they're showing stuff like that to be like, whoa, that's insane. But that would have been like
Yeah.
pretty insane the first time. Like
So because
that's-
y'all don't want to know anything, I will just say it. When I saw gameplay of this one particular part, that's like it is maybe the most mind-bendy. I have no idea how they thought of it, and you're in complete control of the entire moment or whatever. Like it's like you know the ashtray maze in the first Control? Very petty, very crazy.
Yes.
It's like that times a million, and I'm not even kidding you. It's like
Yeah.
the craziest thing I've literally ever seen any video game ever do. And that's what
Oh,
everyone got
gosh.
hands-on
That's
time
insane.
with, and it's absolutely
Yeah.
insane. So I mean, you'll know when you get there. When you're playing the game, you're like, oh, this is this is
This
it.
is
gotta be
Kyle-
it.
This is
Yeah.
that part Kyle
This has
mentioned.
gotta be it.
All right, and then the last two they showed two fantastic games, just in terms of the IP they come from, and my excitement level for both, believe it or not, are pretty high. I really want to go back and play the first Until Dawn, finally, so I can get into. And I know there's a remastered version on PC, so I might grab that when it goes on
There
sale
was, yeah.
again.
I heard
But
that
Until
was
Dawn
not,
2 was revealed.
they did not do a good job with it. I could be wrong.
Oh, really?
Just so you know.
The Steam reviews on it
I
were
would double
pretty
check.
good on the site.
Were they maybe they fixed it up then, but I swear I remember hearing that it was not a very good remaster.
Yeah, they're
or
very
whatever,
positive. They're like in
remake
the mid 80s.
Okay.
On Steam,
Okay.
so I would assume that means they're pretty good. The second one, I wasn't sure what it was at first. I actually immediately thought of The Quarry, and I was like, maybe this is something up that alley, but I wasn't totally sure. Turns out that's spot on. By the way, that guy who just did the backflip in there, that's the voice of Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. That's the
It
voice
is.
actor.
It is.
That's why I
Anyways.
recognized him. Okay.
In
Yeah.
the mocap role. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all's favorite.
there's
game,
other-
I'm
there's
sure
other
you'll-
notable
I'm sure you'll
actors in
nail
this
it
too.
immediately.
Yeah.
As much as that game that y'all all played. Yeah.
Shut up, Kyle.
Yeah.
But you're
Oh,
right.
it's that voice actor from the fifth
No,
best
I
video game
actually-
of the.
Fifth
Fifth best video
ruined
game of
that
that year.
week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
E3 ruined. E3 ruined. You ruined E3 for me.
Why? All right. So Until Dawn 2, I think it's just 2027 is all we know, but it looks great. Go check out the trailer if you're interested in it. And then of course we got. I think we already kind of knew that this was coming. I don't remember how, but I feel like we talked about maybe there was rumors about this.
There had been rumors for like a couple
yeah, there
months,
were rumors. Yeah.
Because I feel like we had talked about
I had
already what it would be like to play as Faye, but I didn't remember for sure if it was.
Yeah, there
confirmed.
was
But it's
rumors of
confirmed now.
like there were more recent rumors of us playing as her, but then for years it was like, oh, Egypt, like, you know, I think after Ragnarok it was like, oh, Egypt, that would be like they're going to Egypt.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, from what I understand,
so it's kind
that's
of like
still
the
on
two things
table,
combined.
but not locked.
Yeah.
You know, because like they did say that we're making Kratos games still. This is just like, you know, this is just like the next.
Well,
game
based
that
off
they're
of a
making,
character that shows up here, there's definitely Egyptian lore in
There
this
is,
one.
yeah. One of the
sure.
gods are Egyptians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like where she
Yeah.
goes to is
And then
the
they'd say a
afterlife
name,
of
I
the
think
gods.
that's
It's
something.
Everywhere,
Right.
you know, or Everwin
Yep.
or something like that is the name. But yeah, they say the name of the gods too. There's a Mongolian Tibetan god, which is like the big red fiery demon thing, and then like the greenish, you know, kind of female god is the Egyptian god.
Yep.
But yeah, it seems like you're gonna get a lot of different mythologies in this. It's like a place where like when gods die, this is where they go. Like, I guess they were wrong about Valhalla or whatever, but yeah, it seems I like the concept a lot. You know, it seems like you're gonna get a lot of different like cool visuals and stuff like that from different types of mythologies and stuff like that and ideologies. So that's cool.
We got a pretty good idea of what it's going to look like in combat. I know this is just a very focused and curated slice of the game. I get that, but I think we get an idea that it's going to have that sort of close up over the shoulder look that we're used to from God of War games, a little bit offset. The combat reminds me of some of the weapons that Kratos has that makes him really lurch forward as you attack. She seems to do the same thing with her sword swings. Like she kind of sort of zooms, locks towards an enemy, it seems like, when you attack and swing the sword.
She's definitely
It seems
more
very
agile.
quick. She's more agile, but some of the weapons
More
that Kratos
juggly.
has, like the spear he gets and stuff, I just feel like he does a lot more of that kind of quicker, more agile stuff compared to the axe that felt heavier and a little bit more deliberate. But anyway, she's definitely quicker. She's doing more acrobatics. It's what I kind of expected if you were to say, hey, what do you think his superpowered wife probably fought like? It's kind of what I would have imagined, I think, you know, a lot of the...
Yeah.
It's very dance-like in a way. It's very cool. It looks very nice. They did a really good job with this slice of the game. So I think we have a lot to look forward to with this. I'm intrigued by the setting. I think it's really an interesting and kind of a bold move to take it out of the quote-unquote real world and put it completely in this realm. At least as far as we know. As far as we know, completely in this realm. So...
But yeah, they were saying that this game runs concurrent with 1 and 2 from 2018, and so there's moments where Kratos like thinks he like feels like Faye or like that she's talking to him and stuff like that, and this game is gonna like expound on that, like what that meant and what exactly she was doing whenever Kratos felt those things or heard those things or saw those things. So that's really cool.
Well, I saw
that's
a side
cool
by side, and I don't know if it was just a coincidence, but in Ragnarok when Thor like basically like knocks him out and he's on the ground and it seems like it's a game over, right? I don't know if you guys remember that part. And then he's like, no, you get the hell up. And then like Thor, like, they lined it up with the part where in this, like Kratos like reaches down to like pick her up. It like literally timed exactly to that. So I don't know if that's just a coincidence, if it, you know, that's that scene or whatever, but
you get pretty clever with that when you're talking like parallel storytelling. So if they can, I'm pretty happy with the writing of this studio. And Alana Pierce actually wrote most of this game. So I have faith that this the writing is going to be good and that they're going to like use a lot.
Also, if you guys haven't seen stuff like Daredevil or the True Blood show, like Deborah Ann Woll is an incredible actress. She's so good.
She's so good.
I have full faith in her to carry this thing. But also, she just, not that it matters, but there is something to this. Like, she's actually a full-on like nerd. She's big into D&D. Yeah. She's big into.
Oh my god, big time.
She's one of us. You know what I mean?
She will convert anybody who will listen to D&D. It's so adorable. Yeah. I was going to say Cory Barlog has been very open about like, there are unanswered questions in God of War 1 and 2, and he said it like after Ragnarok came out or whatever. He's like, those questions will be answered. Don't worry about it. Like, that's who called on the giant snake in the first God of War? Who did that? And you know, that's the biggest thing that people were like, I'm pretty sure Faye did it, but we just don't know how. Because it's like a horn that you need to use to call the snake down or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. So there's like I'm super pumped for this.
Yep.
The action is just like breathtaking. Like, just give it to me now.
We don't have any even release window for this. They didn't even say 2027. It just said in development. So I would say optimistically, I'm hoping for like a fall/holiday of 2027. Who knows? Like, I don't know if this is really early and we're getting a really refined slice, or with how great this looks and how detailed it is, there's part of me that's really optimistic that we'll get it sometime next year, probably towards the end of the year once it's all fully polished. But who knows, man? It might be 2028. I don't know. But I would love.
I think
for
there's a
this
good
to-
chance it could be next year.
I
And
hope
if
so. I
Alana
hope
wrote
so.
this story or contributed,
She
like
was writing this since like
she
2019
left.
or 2020.
Yeah, she left like
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it had to have been in the works for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, no, she wrote this. She wrote this years ago. Like it was like pre and during COVID. Like she was working
Gotcha.
for Sony Santa Monica.
Super rad.
Because she was working with Funhouse like concurrently, and I remember the timeline pretty
Mhm.
well. Maybe my dates are a little off by a year or two, but yeah, it's somewhere around there. So yeah, this
All
game's
right.
probably been cooking for a while. I hope.
Well, I encourage folks to go check out the full trailer. There's a lot to see here. They take a pretty deep look at this game, which is great. But for the sake of time, we're gonna move quickly through a couple of the next few before because we have to pause at a few of the big ones for sure. Like this is one of the big ones. There's a few that we need to pause at for sure. But I'm gonna move kind of quickly through a few of these next ones. Of course, I mentioned there's two of my favorite games getting 1.0 this year, this fall specifically. One of them being No Rest for the Wicked. Can't wait for that. The other one being the final area of Valheim and the 1.0 release.
Oh.
So Deep North is getting launched.
It's happening,
And
Tim.
this is going to be hitting other consoles, including Switch 2. So it's going to be pretty much on everything at this point, and all the content.
I can
will be
finally
out
sit on my
finally.
ass on the couch
That's right.
and play some
That's the
Valheim. I can
dream.
build all the things on my couch.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna build so much.
Yep. So of course I'm very excited for this, and I would encourage folks to do what I did, and instead of beating your head against the wall, if you like playing this solo, like I really do like playing it solo a lot, but the difficulty can get really high in these weird spikes, and I understand that's part of the game. I get it, but you can really scale down things in the settings, customize your own little server, and just make, for example, if you want to explore a new area, just for at first to get used to it before you get killed every time you step foot in there, just turn off enemy aggressiveness for like an hour and just explore a little bit, unlock some of the map, and then go
It's cool
back
to have those
and
settings.
reset
It's cool.
enemy settings again and go. So I encourage people to do that. That way you don't get frustrated because there's so much good in this game. I wouldn't let the difficulty spikes that I think sometimes are a little unfair. I wouldn't let that ruin your experience. So, but anyway, it's hitting all platforms. I'm very excited for that. That is going to be on September 9th. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening in September. Okay. There's also a sequel to,
Sure
I
is.
think it was a game that Kyle loved called El Paso Elsewhere. And this is the second one that is launching.
What?
Yeah.
At least I'm pretty sure you played this one. Was it Kyle or
Yeah,
Jeff? I can't remember.
yeah,
One of them
I
played.
think
Both
Jeff
of
played it
us,
too.
yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like a Max
Yeah,
Payne type
It's Max
of thing.
Payne with vampires.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great
so the
music.
second one
So
does
good.
not have a release window or anything, but this was announcing it. Even the loading the gun, it's so funny. It's so great. It's very
Such a
PS1
good game. Yeah.
era, and I love it. All right, so that was announced. As was this game has such a cool look to it. It's called
Oh,
Threads
yeah.
of Fate. Yeah.
Oh,
Dan, look it
this
up for a
one.
second.
Amazing.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
The dev
god.
says like Chrono Trigger is our favorite
I
game.
know
we
they
just
showed
wanted to
more.
make it, pretty much. That's pretty
I'm
much
so
what they
in.
said.
I'm so.
I didn't know they
in.
showed
As soon as I
more
saw
of
this
this.
trailer, I was like, yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait for this
Oh
one.
my god.
Oh, it's the
That's
Threads of
exciting.
Time. I wrote Threads of Fate. Threads of Time. Sorry, Threads of Time, not Fate.
Yeah, Threads of Fate is a PS1 RPG actually. It's probably why you
Okay.
wrote that down.
I was gonna say that sounds like that's the right name. That's probably why. Anyway, let's get past these guys talking. Sorry, guys. We can't hear you anyway.
Look at this.
I need to watch this later.
Yeah, you do.
'Cause I did not know.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's a great trailer.
This looks amazing.
Look at that. You're
So,
in the
I can't wait
future
for
now
that.
with flying cars, dinosaurs.
Look,
Oh,
look at
get
that.
outta
Look
here.
at that.
Ah,
Look at
outta
this.
here.
Everything about
Look
it.
at that.
Everything about it.
Look at
looks
this.
So great. Yeah, I'm in. Say no more. I'm totally in. I don't think there was any release date for this. I think it's more. Yeah, it's in the wish list.
God damn it.
Yeah. But I think as of right now, we know it's going to come to console on Xbox, which I think you can be pretty confident it's going to hit other consoles too. Things rarely stay only on Xbox, I feel like, unless they're Microsoft only, and even then, they don't seem to care anymore. So yeah, it'll come to other stuff at some point, I'm sure. All right. Next up, we're going to dive into the Summer Game Fest. A few of these at the beginning I actually missed because the live stream was so funky and so messed up. You couldn't, usually when you start a live stream late, you can scroll back to the beginning of it and even see the countdown and kind of just scrub through to see the stuff. The live stream for me started at the announcement for Crossfire, That's the earliest thing I could see. So there's a bunch of stuff I missed before that. So
Yeah, it was
some of
being
this stuff was
wonky
news
for me
to
too.
It was not. I don't know what happened. Someone was on PTO that day. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, so the first major announcement was, and I think people were starting to realize what it was throughout the trailer, and it wasn't until they say Claire Redfield at the end that you realize this is.
You knew it was the
Resident
RE
Evil
engine,
Veronica.
and I was about to,
Yeah, I was gonna say
DLC.
You can just catch it now that it's like, oh, this is the RE engine.
Yeah, look at that. That's an
You
RE engine character model. Look at that.
That's an RE face.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
an RE
re-face.
face all day. Free face. Careful.
Re-face.
Yeah. It looks amazing. It's coming out sometime next year. Let's get past the old lady before we say something we regret.
It's interesting that it's in the first-person perspective, because obviously that's not.
Well, I'm wondering if it's just for
I don't think the game's going to be that way either. It's just a choice, but it's just interesting as in terms of throwing everybody off for like the beginning.
Maybe some.
They're waiting for that reveal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is not how that the original started.
No, you start in Raccoon City, right? Am I wrong? Is my memory bad?
Well, so does that scene? And I swear to God, if they don't add the scene, Kyle, I'm gonna throw a fit. It's so corny, but it like very like 90s action movie where she's like getting Claire's getting chased down the hallway
running, from the helicopter that's shooting.
No, right? There's a group of soldiers or like people running at her, and then like she puts her hands up, and then she sees the barrels behind them, so she like drops the gun, but then like dives and catches it and shoots the barrels.
What it is.
Like
Yeah.
It's just so like late 90s action, like corny, but it's just like, come on, like that needs to stay. That needs to stay.
They would let Leon do it. Let Claire do it.
As far as I could find,
Exactly.
it looks like only the only release window info we have is they're anticipating early 2027. But there's nothing official about that yet.
Well, and this game is like 4 hours long, so just everyone get their.
It's not a super. It's not a super long game.
Everyone lost their minds about Resident Evil 3 being short, and it's like this game's like shorter. So, but yeah, maybe they'll add some stuff. I'm excited for it. This is one they said they would never remake. I'm pretty sure they said that. So the fact that we're
and here we are.
Is nuts.
That is wild.
Yeah.
And here we are. Next up, we had 2 announcements from MDHR, the folks who made Cuphead, and they're making an official Cuphead sequel, although all we saw was this like kind of silly newscast thing about it. And then at the end, they announced a second game. It's a spin-off called The Mighty Cuphead Adventure, which is meant to be this very retro-style game. And they even show it like a commercial from the 90s, too, where it shows like the console. Yeah. So
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Yeah, I like it, too. So Cuphead, there's a brand new game on the way, as well as that Mighty Cuphead Adventure spin-off game, both without any kind of release date window for those as well. All right, guys, this next one got me so amped. This is another one where I'm sorry I don't have music on. It just takes a few extra steps, and I didn't bother to set it up for this episode.
The music was so good.
But
yeah.
Gen Atlas is the next game from the creator of Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian. There's Eco. I never played Eco. I never played
it's Eco.
It's Eco, and it's just a escorting video game. So,
which is why I never played it, because I hate escort missions, and so I didn't really.
Yeah. Same.
Anyway, but Shadow of the Colossus, one of my favorites of all time. It's in my top 10 favorite games of all time, and the remake just re-solidified that. Like, it's such a great way to experience that game if you go play the remake of that. And then I stand by that Last Guardian is fantastic. It's not as good as Shadow of the Colossus, but I still think Last Guardian was truly excellent. I know a lot of people didn't like it as much, but man, I love it.
I didn't play it, but I think it looked
Me neither.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like the whole concept.
Yeah.
Really memorable, and again, they always pull at your heartstrings with these weird worlds, weird setups, weird rules. It doesn't always make sense at the beginning. By the end, you're like, am I crying about this weird thing that's happening? Yeah, you are. So anyway, this looks amazing. It was originally called Project Robot, and now it has the title Gen Atlas. Of course, with no release window or anything like that. These games typically take a long time to make. It's been a long time since Last Guardian. I think 9 years.
Been a while
since Last Guardian.
It takes its time,
Yeah, but always delivers. So, all right, that's Gen Atlas, and then we have what I think we could go ahead and say is Chinese Last of Us. I think this is NetEase, their major game where they've got. I mean, it looks really high quality. I'm very excited for this. I had never heard of this game before. I feel like I did a YouTube search for the trailer, and there was an announcement for this before. I had just never heard of it. It's called Blood Message. So this is the first time hearing of it. But clearly has a deep character-driven story to tell, and of course you've got a gruff warrior lead, and there's a child involved at least at some point in the game that you're going to have to protect or that you care about, and I'm sure horrible things are going to happen throughout. And there's other developments too in the trailer that you can kind of see how things unfold. But I think it looks great so far. What do you guys think about this one?
Yeah, I saw the 20-minute gameplay of this, and it was like Uncharted / God of War-esque in its action.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
There's like a weight to your choices when you're attacking, and you can easily get overwhelmed at the same time. So in that sense, it's different than God of War, kind of, because God of War he's a god after all. But in this, he's a man. So like, you have to really be careful. You have to really, really be careful and like actually go in for most scenarios, if you can help it, stealthily. And the stealth kills are super cool. But there is like that kind of kill point where like your enemy gets like dazed or whatever, or you can go in for an then you can go in for an execution like Kratos can, or like you can in Doom or whatever. And those executions are freaking sick. So it looks incredible. It definitely looks more like there's open areas, I think, but it looks a little more linear. Like it's more story driven, at least from the slice that they showed.
It seemed more linear, with some branching little areas. Yeah. Right. And there was a playable demo of this at like IGN Live or whatever. So like people were able to actually play the 20 minutes, and yeah, I mean it's a good looking game, man. And I would agree.
I'm very intrigued by this one. Very intrigued.
Yeah.
So
it looks sick. Yeah.
It does look.
It's definitely cool. Most anticipated for me at least, up there in the whatever echelon, top 10, 5 of whatever.
It came from I didn't know this existed to one of the ones I'm most excited about for next year. I'm assuming it's 2027. So yeah, Blood Message from NetEase. When I hear NetEase, I think of they're one of those companies that buys
bad guys. They are
okay,
yeah.
But also it looks like they're making something super cool. This game probably
won't make it to the finish line.
Hope you enjoyed the trailer, because that's it.
Oh no, it'll come out and then they'll fire all of them. So
maybe
you might not be wrong about that either. All right,
it's China. It's a Chinese company.
This one also does not have a release date to it. I don't even know how to pronounce this. It's HAEX, so like Hex or Hex or
Hex.
Is it just Hex?
Hex.
Yeah.
You just ignore the A. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Silent.
That's how they were saying. I was paying attention
cultured,
to it on the show. They were like,
okay, it's cultured.
My bad. So I think this one looks super cool. It's very creative. It's like this futuristic open world game, but it's also a survival thing where I'm pretty sure you're crafting and all that kind of stuff. So there's a survival element to this. You're scavenging for gear or for items that you can craft and upgrade and all that, while also being clearly an action game trying to survive. Maybe elements of horror to it. I don't know. It looks real creepy as well.
Co-op-y.
Yeah.
All these elements here, like all this stuff, the sci-fi stuff, really reminded me of Hell Is Us. Like all this here.
Yes.
The iconography and architecture, like super reminded me of Hell Is Us.
Totally agree with that.
I absolutely see that.
Yeah,
really
so
cool.
That one looks cool.
This is the one by the former Division devs, I think, along with some other people.
Oh, okay.
And
he did mention that.
You can see like the gunplay is going to be pretty, top notch. Like at least from what they showed.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that.
It looks fun.
Okay.
I'm really glad. I didn't know that. That's great.
I got to tell you, Steam thinks that I'll like it because I've played Valheim and No Man's Sky. They're setting the bar pretty high. So we'll see.
That's a weird combo.
Good luck. No, that one looks great. All right, this was not on my bingo card. For Stranger Than Heaven, I knew that RGG they're just pumping out games. Is what they do. Get it.
What the?
Sorry.
What is going on?
But can we just, for a second, talk about what are they doing? Like, what is?
what?
I don't,
what are we doing?
What is?
Yeah, I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I mean, they're not kidding. The title is Stranger Than Heaven, and I'm like, one of the people is.
Yeah,
there,
I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Heaven. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Yeah.
True.
So bizarre.
It's a little. I don't know. I definitely saw some people being like, "This is kind of like not okay, right?"
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of not
okay.
okay.
I see
I don't
mixed
even know if
reactions.
it's my place to deem if it's okay or not, just because of the dead stuff. That's specifically what I'm talking about.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dead stuff is what what most people are like,
yeah.
this is not
I don't know.
cool.
It's not. Somebody had to okay it. I just hope that everyone's okay with that being okay.
We'll find out.
Well, that's what was weird.
Yeah,
That's really what it
was
is.
on stage.
It's just
with
strange.
Keeley,
I
and
will
like
say the connective tissue is that this is a game about music, and they're putting a lot of musicians in the game. I will say there is connective tissue. It also seems incredibly random. Also, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yes, it does. But hey, they're not the only ones. We're also getting Wiz Khalifa added into Hitman, so like we're going all over the place. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of
Oh
really
my
things
God.
happening these days.
Sure.
All right, next up we've got just a teaser. I don't think we've seen too much of this one yet, but or maybe we haven't. I've just forgotten about it. But the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, The Last Ronin.
Dude, I thought this was dead. I thought this
so
was
did
dead.
They were going to make a movie and
to it. Platinum Games.
They were going to make a
announced
movie and they
game once
killed
upon a
it.
time as well. They did
there was
kill the movie,
okay.
Yeah, they announced a game a while ago, but I don't remember who had their hands on it. It was absolutely not Platinum Games.
It was not Platinum.
By the way, they've made a Mutant Ninja, and I'm all hyped on this game.
Yeah,
they
did.
They've made a really bad.
Their Turtles was bad.
Turtle game before, so this is a redemption story a little bit. So
hope so.
And The Last Ronin is like considered like one of the greatest like runs of comic book like ever. Across media.
I mean, it's such an interesting concept.
Short one too.
Like it's very dark.
It's a very very cool like story arc. So
I agree.
Seems cool.
All right, well we got another cinematic sci-fi one to take a look at called Crossfire. Maybe it's not sci-fi, but anyway, it's a very cinematic game.
It's definitely a sci-fi shooter. Yeah,
I can't remember exactly all the settings.
They just didn't really. They hate a lot of the sci-fi stuff.
There's like active camouflage and there's a lot of sci-fi stuff.
Okay, but like near future sci-fi, is that kind of right? That's where my mind was on it. Like it's near future.
Yeah, nearish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Near.
Anyway, this is from folks who are formerly from Naughty Dog, from Infinity Ward, and other devs have joined up to make this team called That's No Moon, and this is their first game, Crossfire. Already really intrigued by both these characters, their interactions. I'm already like, I'm in. Like I like when there's good dialogue and banter and there's relationship happening, friendship, camaraderie, disagreeing, whatever. All that stuff really adds to the weight of whatever action you're doing in a game. So
well, I think they're on opposite
excited
sides.
for this.
It's like an what's the word? Something alliance. Unlikely alliance
Uneasy
or something
alliance.
like they're
Uneasy
uneasy
alliance.
alliance.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I know.
Yeah, their
that-
dialogue
I
to me sounded like they were not on the same side, but for some reason I thought
Yeah.
that they were, and I misunderstood. But okay, that's interesting.
I think it like builds up to that.
I'm a little fuzzy on that as well, but I know that the dev said specifically that their ideologies are completely opposite, and the game is about like
interesting.
breaking down
Okay.
those ideologies. So whatever that means, if you're on a side, I don't know. Because it'd be so cool if they're on opposite sides. If Dan and
But this already looks cool.
Yeah.
being right about
All
that,
this
that'd be
sneaking
Yeah,
around
yeah.
and sniping.
It's
and
just teaming up to
Well, they're
survive
emphasizing-
a greater enemy that has better tech. Basically, that's what I
Yeah.
gathered.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
But they were emphasizing the cover like this is like them trying to redefine the cover shooter, and it's like okay,
Yeah.
all
Yeah, they're
right,
fighting each
we'll
other.
see.
For sure.
Apparently,
All right,
like
so
the cover. Yeah,
not
y'all,
checked
I think
this.
y'all are right. I think me and Tim missed out
I
on
missed
something.
I missed that. Yeah.
But yeah, the cover is like automatic. So like your character will automatically go into cover as you're like walking towards like that. So you never have to worry about. You can always worry about where your gun is pointing and stuff like that. They also redefined the crosshair, where you can see your front crosshair and your rear crosshair like at the same time, and you're waiting for it to line up to get the perfect shot. But if it's a little off kiltered, that's where your bullet will go and stuff like that. So like they're really thinking about ways of redefining like what we take for granted and just like every comic.
I got to give them props too for like, yes, this is like a story driven, like a single player game, story focus. But there's two people, right? So like your buddy can go in there and get shot at, but they still won't know you're there. Like if you haven't made yourself known to the enemies, they won't know you're there. So they are redefining like the enemy AI too to kind of be smarter.
Which makes
instead of
sense
just,
because
like,
enemies wouldn't
instead
all
of
of a
just
sudden
seeing
become
one
like
person and then they see everything you're doing.
they're not psychic
Like,
now all of a
see
sudden.
through walls,
They can see everything.
Yeah.
Get X-ray vision.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this
I
game, even
do
though Crossfire as a franchise kind of has some stink on it because the last one was horrible. But
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be
it's
part of
cool
that? I was going to ask. Is this supposed to be
Yes,
part of
yeah.
that franchise?
It's a mess. The devs really cleared it up. I shared a video, but the SparkNotes version of it is this is an old 1990s franchise, for like very, very old
Yeah.
franchise.
They
The
tried to
Korean
resurrect it with the
studio-
Remedy team, right?
Yeah, rebooted
Yeah.
it with Crossfire X. It's a huge multiplayer game over in Korea. They wanted to bring it over here, so they hired Remedy to create a campaign for them. That campaign stunk, sadly. So this is not doesn't have anything to do with those. They're just using the name and kind of the established lore and stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the guys at Smilegate, I think, is the Crossfire team. They were like, just
Yeah.
make the game you want to make. Like, I mean, what do
They
you
did
always
say that,
want
and
to make?
apparently it
Yeah.
was this dev team who said, "Do you mind if we make a game in your universe?" So it's like it was their choice to even do it. No one like
Okay.
strapped these people to like do this. So
All right.
this seems like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted to do it. You know.
Well, I'm intrigued by it. I can't wait to see how that shapes up as well. No release window for that one.
Crossfire.
Yeah,
We
I
do
sing
have a
that
release window for this
You'll
one.
be
It's called,
caught up. Okay, see, I'm glad somebody else
Gundam
remembered.
Gundam Rogue Orbit. Is coming
Gundam,
out in
Dan.
2027.
We got Gundam, dude.
Gundam.
This, I gotta tell you,
Max.
the
Anime Max. Kyle.
production quality on this looks unbelievable. Production
Yeah.
quality
Yeah,
is
had me
crazy.
guessing
Yeah,
what the hell it was the whole time.
Same
I was
here.
like,
You
what
don't
is
get-
was-
yeah.
You don't have organic like machines like in Gundam. I don't like that's not normal.
Machines.
So, yeah, I was like being thrown off for a while. But yeah. It's not very
I love the
animated.
Matrix
like,
reference,
you know what I mean? Like she's, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
not
what I
very
mean because
anime,
it's like it looks.
heavy.
It has a more realistic look to
Yeah.
it. So I was like, is this Gundam? Because that looks like a Gundam, but like there's so many things now that kind of like sort of look like Gundam, but it's not Gundam.
Yeah.
But it's like
Any
you know
Mexa Gundam. All
Yeah.
popsicle sodas.
True.
exactly. Kyle.
But yeah, I think
This
it was
looks
just
great.
cinematic, or did they show?
You get some. No, you get a
Oh,
lot of
there's a little bit
gameplay at the
gameplay.
end.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
stuff in
yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
it looks cool. It looks
Just
like
no HUD.
it looks like not hard Armored Core, which I
Yeah,
love.
yeah, sign me up.
Right.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Because it looks a little more actiony, right?
It looks
a little more
actiony,
actiony.
arcadey. It looks like baby
Yeah.
training wheels Armored Core, and I'm here.
Dude,
for
that game
it.
is so effing hard. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Armored Core is
that game.
brutal. Like, Jesus.
Well, I am curious how difficult this next one's going to be too. The Star Wars Galactic Racer. You've got to make it easy enough for kids to enjoy, right? Because Star Wars
Yeah.
is supposed to be for all ages.
Yeah.
But boy, the story stuff they've added in
So
here,
psyched with the
the
story.
little scenes and cinematics, like I'm so in on this game, man. Like everything about this vibe is just clicking for me. I'm loving what I'm seeing for Galactic Racer.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
have
I'm excited
anything else
too.
to
I'm
add to
definitely
it.
gonna
It's
get
coming
that
out
game.
October 6th. It's coming out soon. So
Boba's
we're gonna
back,
be able to
Oh,
play
baby,
it.
and you
Lord.
can race him.
Yeah.
He's gonna
I
say
just want
voodoo.
pod
I
racing.
promise you.
Just give me pod racing. That's what I'm here for.
You get it. You have it. You get pod racing in this. It's in it.
Good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just-
I think it looks great.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
I was looking at the developer to see like who has the experience
It's
for this.
made
and
up
it's
of ex like
it's
Burnout
former-
guys.
yeah, Burnout, Need for Speed guys.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Burnout Need for Speed guys.
Then
Sweet.
it's gonna
So,
be
like, yeah, this
good.
is- yeah,
It's gonna be
and
good.
they
a
contributed
lot,
to
a
the
lot of
story.
these games that we're like excited for are just like made of people who are like tired of working for their
Yeah.
corporate overlords. And
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Made
It's-
Exodus. you
It's
know,
like kind of
whatever.
sad,
And those are the
but like
games I'm
also
so excited
great,
about,
right?
too.
Same,
Like,
yeah.
me
those
too.
are all the
Yeah.
ones I'm excited for. I'm like, oh, you're what? Alumni from what? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
It's
the
almost
blood
like when you
message
let-
one from NetEase is all from people who are being forced to work. So that's gonna be great too. All right.
You know it's gonna be good.
But you gotta
You
strike.
know
You
it
gotta
is.
strike a balance. You know, you gotta strike the right balance there.
Yeah,
so.
just throw human suffering at it, and I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
That's what makes GTA 6 so good, guys. That's what's gonna be so good. It's made out of crunch and fired employees.
Yeah.
That's what it's made out
That's
of.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Good lord.
And everybody else
I'm
trying
there
to
with you.
We're gonna
stay
love
out
it.
of the
You're
way
gonna
of
love every
November.
second of it.
That's very true. All right, this next one, I mean, okay, this is the kind of game that I didn't know that I wanted till I watched this trailer. This one's called The Last
Yep.
Harbor. And
Not about you.
so
this
there's a zombie apocalypse. You're stranded
I
on a
feel like
boat
there's
during this
Everything
outbreak,
in this.
and you need to survive on this open world archipelago where the living are just as much of a threat as the dead. But of course, the idea is you're doing a lot of sim stuff. You're hunting, you're cooking, you're crafting, you're upgrading stuff, and you're trying to
Sure,
survive on your
sure.
boat during this zombie apocalypse. I'm assuming you have to get on land a bunch and fight zombies, and the trailer showed a bunch of that. It looks crazy, but so cool and so fun, and I'm very excited for this one. This looks really fun. It's called The
Yeah.
Last Harbor. So anyway,
I'm all in on this.
what a
one.
weird,
Tim,
great
you
idea.
do like surviving. You do like surviving.
I like surviving, but I like this take on it where it's also a zombie kind of
There's
shooter
a lot of stuff,
survivor
and I like that
game.
it's like half raft
Yeah,
too. Like you're on your boat and like
Little bit
building
of
stuff
raft,
out.
yes.
And, you know, like
Yeah.
I like everything about this game.
Yeah, me
Interesting.
too.
It's by the Hello Neighbor publisher. They actually fully developed this.
They developed Tiny Build. This is their first. I think is this their first one they've developed? Or
No,
not?
they
Did
developed
develop
like an
Hello Neighbor?
expansion or something for Hello Neighbor and Hello Engineer, and I was just looking it up.
Okay.
And this is like their first one since then to just fully take over.
Okay.
Interesting.
I love this. This looks great. Really interesting one. All right. This next one looks wild. It could be really cool, and it could be, of course, garbage. But the concept of 1666 Amsterdam, I think, is very intriguing.
Yeah.
It's witchcraft.
Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got sick of it.
It's Assassin's Creed, but with
And then
witches.
they made Assassin's Creed, but with witches.
I thought this was Assassin's Creed Hex, which is that rumored like witch.
That's what the comments were saying
game.
too. Like they were like, "Is this Hex?"
That's what I thought.
Yeah. No, the other one is
the
Hex,
description.
but there's an A in it.
It says every 333 years something stirs. 1666 Amsterdam is a third-person, dark story-led action adventure where Noah, the collector, wields witchcraft to uncover demonic entities hiding behind human faces. Investigate by day, face your demons by night. I think this looks really cool. Plus, you use your cat.
You get to control a cat.
Use your cat. Yeah. Yeah. This is very cool, man.
Really cool.
I'm totally.
There is a full.
I've always thought that
is
something with the
available
witch
on,
trials would be cool. I didn't expect an
totally.
Amsterdam one. I was thinking like Salem witch trials. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah,
this is
Salem
like,
would
this
actually
is
be cool. Maybe they do want to continue this if it does well and go be like, let's go to Salem. Everybody knows that story.
That's what they said. Assassin's Creed Hex was going to be Salem-y. Like it's going to be like
Salem.
Okay, cool. Take place there, but that's the vibe.
Man, it's been a minute since we heard anything about that. But yeah, this one has a prologue.
Almost like years
on,
or something.
Yeah, years.
Yeah.
This one does have a prologue on Steam. I don't know how long it is, but it's I don't know what it entails either. But hey, there's something downloadable out there for you.
There you go. All right. Well, that one looks really intriguing, very unique. Got to give him credit for that one. Hey, let's go back to the Star Wars universe for a second. This game called Zero Company may or may not intrigue a few of you, although we do have someone on the podcast who hates anything tactical. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's Final Fantasy. Can't stand
Especially Final Fantasy tactics.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. But Star Wars.
Give me Star Wars and tactical. I'm out.
So this
Star
is
Wars
made by,
Zero
you
Company.
guessed it, guys, XCOM devs. And I'm not even lying.
That's true.
That's not a joke.
XCOM.
It's very true.
This is
now it is
ZCOM.
Yeah, it is.
It is published by EA, so this is not like an indie effort. So it's published by EA. But yeah, it's a tactics Star Wars game, and it looks very cinematic, very cool, very Midnight Suns, R.I.P. So yeah, very cool in that
story based too, like story focused.
Yeah, and it's gonna have the framework of Midnight Suns, where like you're at your instead of the X mansion or whatever, you're at your base, and then you go out on missions from your base after you do like your daily walk-arounds and yada yada. So
it does have. I don't know if you guys. You remember the synergy stuff too in Midnight Suns, where you'd like do an attack together with somebody, and that would boost your relationship.
Relationship building.
You could use that to upgrade your character or whatever. The other your companions, they have that in this too.
Yeah, thanks, Fire Emblem.
Oh, that's Fire Emblem too. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I just rarely play games like this, but if it's in the right IP and the tutorials are followable, then I give it a chance and I can't put it down. You know,
that's totally fair. If it's in the Final Fantasy IP, then Dan will play it. Otherwise,
that's true. Because I have Tactics Ogre,
too.
and I haven't even touched it. I haven't even touched it.
Yeah, see?
That's totally fair. This game is coming out on August 27th. So there's a crazy window coming up.
Might as well be September.
By the way, the way in which Jeff was just like, kind of like I called out in the chat, like I don't know if it was just Kyle and I or in our main chat, but he just goes, surprise announcement there at the end. Anyway, moving on. And I was like, there was a release date. You just showed a release date for the first time for this like IP. That's huge. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
I love it.
It's a big moment. Yeah, like I didn't know this game.
Even Keely's like turn-based.
Not only that, this game's coming out.
See, even Keely knows.
It's coming out in 2 months. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
The turnaround is
it's
nuts.
coming out very soon. All right, and then we got to see a little bit more of the Blood of Dawn Walker, which is from Rebel Wolves, consisting of a lot of former CDPR folks. as far as I remember. At least the director.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah,
it is.
God, this whole show.
There's a theme. There's a theme.
There's a theme going.
Circle.
You move
and by the
on.
way, most of these games from devs from old studios that are now at new places, they look really good. And this is one of them. This one looks really great.
It's almost like the suit should shut the hell up and let creators create things.
You know? I know.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
This is what we get,
it's almost like.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that there's like
just a thought.
modern day stuff in this trailer. Like
yeah,
when it said modern day and I jumped
mean?
back in time.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Like I was so thrilled to see that. There's always surprises, you know what I mean? There's always something new to learn.
There's a couple of moments that made me feel like very witchery when he kind of like he goes to attack an enemy and the way he kind of not teleports but kind of flies quickly forward towards them to attack. It just reminded me of Geralt type movement in the Witcher games. There's a couple of moments where I'm like, I wonder how much this might feel like.
I think a lot of the weight is very witchery. Yeah, no, I've been picking up on that since the early trailers, where it does feel like heavy and clunky. Sound like mean things to say, but like that heavy, weighty type of like turning whenever like you watch the characters turning and stuff like that. I don't know. It feels like it's built into maybe the same engine.
And my understanding too is like the combat differs during the day, and then at night you can do stealth and suck blood, do whatever you want.
That's right.
And then like if you choose to pursue a mission objective during the day, you're of course going to get more access to people to talk to them to find what you need. And if you fight, you got to just use your sword and do Witcher stuff all day. But if you're at night and you want to stealth around, you can just annihilate people and they won't see you coming, basically.
And you're super strong and super fast, and you have claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
exactly. You focus on your claws. Yeah, it looks really rad.
Another September game, September 3rd. For the
Kill me now.
Kill me now.
I'm gonna be so busy on my birthday. So goddamn busy.
Yeah. That's your birthday month, right, Dan? In September.
It is. It's a lot of so many. Dude, there's like 2 games that I want like before and the week before and the week after. It's insane.
I might actually have to like map out what I'm getting and what I'm gonna delay at least a little bit first. Like I'm gonna have to map some of those out because I can't spend like $600 on games this month.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's what
crazy.
the industry
like Charlie and Sonny.
The industry right now is like, if you love video games, everybody, you will give us $1,000 in the month of September.
Yes, you're right.
Or do you want your favorite dev to? Because someone you love is going to close down in September because their game doesn't sell.
Stop it,
Just think
Kyle.
about that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Think about that.
Just based on
Think about that
pre-orders
all the time.
alone.
Yeah, think of
Kyle's no longer just the delays are. He's the Grim Reaper czar. He's just
the Grim
killing
Reaper.
studio.
All right. Next up, we got an announcement for Attack on Titan 3.
Let's go.
Yeah, buddy.
Looks
the whole
great.
saga. Let's tell it.
Yep. So this
I'm gonna be honest with you though, like
stories,
this is
of course.
cool.
Yeah.
Rather just watch it. It just looks better. It looks better. The anime looks better. Like this looks.
Of course
the,
it does.
the-
That's true.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
of
just
course
looks
it
better, so.
It's like one of the best looking anime ever.
yeah, it looks just so good. So like
These
it being
games are
kind of like
incredible, though.
3D.
This would be the third one of these Muso Attack on Titan games, and
I never played
those
it.
were like on old tech. They're incredible. Yeah, because they don't play
Is it
like
button
obviously they don't play
mashy?
like
Is it tough?
kinda. I mean, but like you have to control the Omni device, so like it doesn't play like a Dynasty Warriors game. It plays like it really feels like nothing you've ever played before, because like the Omni device is so unique, and like you're controlling every little bit of it, and swinging and propulsion and swinging around. It's epic. It's really good. So if they like take that concept and just make it better, great.
Yeah.
God damn this anime.
And they're
Well,
co-op.
that
They're usually co-op.
is that is it
co-op?
said new scouting
Hell yeah.
report July 1st. Does that mean it's
So that-
launching on July 1st? Or that's another preview?
I first thought it meant
next
July
scouting
1st.
reports. Yeah.
I
So
think
it's
it's a preview.
the next stream.
It's the
Yes,
preview.
they're going to reveal more
Doesn't that
stuff.
mean?
Yeah.
That's really mean.
That is
That's
so
really
mean.
mean. Yeah, I think I just spent the last 72 hours thinking we were getting that game on the 1st, and then like it's coming crashing down to me right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Might as well be
Sure.
April 1st because they just goofed on all of
Attack.
us.
Attack on my hopes.
Not
Yeah.
not
My
kind. But
Yeah.
all right, next up we've got a game from former devs from Playground. I'm pretty sure they're from Playground, making this
Jesus
game called
That's correct.
Clutch.
Horizon
This is insane.
specifically.
So people
yeah.
left
Yeah.
from Horizon
Listen,
5.
it started as a bit, but there's actually a crazy pattern of former devs
Yeah.
delivering
Yeah.
crazy games. Right?
I
now.
wonder if
This is
Jeff did that
insane.
on purpose, being like, "Screw the big guys.
Sure.
This one's for you." Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
until
Maybe.
the end.
Now, this is described as an
Until the
open world racing game, so I think they're probably trying to capture some of the Forza Horizon feel, but it looks very story centric
Yeah.
with
Yes,
a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
cutscenes
It's like
and characters.
there's a story about family and
But it's
racing.
an open world game, right? Where you're racing, but also you can
Family, you
explore.
say?
I assume
I
so.
thought
I
they
don't
said
know.
open world.
It is open
Yeah,
world, yeah.
It's so great.
They,
Okay,
they,
great.
the director who was the the main director for Horizon 5,
Look how good
he was
the
like,
people
yes,
look in this, by the way.
we're still going to.
I
Yeah,
was just
exactly.
gonna
It wasn't
say-
that hard.
It's okay.
It wasn't that hard.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it was on the screen.
I was just
So the
gonna say that.
smaller team can make the people look like actual people, but like literally.
That's why
the
they left
full,
Playground
like,
Games. That's why they
Yeah.
left.
Also, you know
We
what's
can't
the
handle
best
the
thing
avatars
about
anymore, yeah.
the best thing about this game specifically is not just the story and that the character models actually look good, of course, but like police chases, man. You're actually racing in the real world with underground racers.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're
it's
in
like Need for Speed
Monaco, which is a
Underground, right?
huge racing town. Like it's just, yeah. Oh, it's gonna
Yep.
be so fun.
Whereas
Oh,
Forza,
see,
you're
there's a
ruining
fast-
half the country of Japan, and everyone's cool with it. It's like it's fine, keep going. It's
See,
like
at the
no
very
one
end there,
cares.
like you're jumping off a cliff and like grappling, hooking helicopters. So there's some like Fast and the Furious like tomfoolery going on
Sure.
too.
Yeah,
not
for
beyond
sure.
just the
Give me
family joke. Like there's like
Give me it.
I'm excited.
I
dude.
wanna-
Yeah,
But also,
I wanna ride the
I
Hoover
can't wait
like
for
this
Clutch.
trend of like story-based racers. I don't know, like after
Me too, man.
Screamers, like the anime one from like the earlier.
Screamer's
this, like, it just
cool.
feels like
Yeah.
There's a,
I
there's
gotta
a
play
lot of
that. I still haven't
weird-
played that.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, the story is ridiculous, but yeah, I just like the idea that
So?
it's just like we're
But
gonna take
anime's
the time to
ridiculous,
fully
yeah.
animate and voice like this dumb story to go along with this.
By the way,
stuff, so,
Screamer on sale right now for 42, normally 60.
I did see that. Yeah.
fun game.
So, oh, and I meant to mention this earlier with when we talked about Stranger Than Heaven. The RGG studios have a crazy sale right now, like massive discounts on
Yeah.
pretty much all their games. Even like some of the more recent ones, like Pirate Yakuza is down to $15.
I
Like
think
Dragon Infinite Wealth is
Yakuza
18.
Kiwami 3 and Dark Tides is on sale too, like 15
That's
off. or
They're all
something
very
like that,
cheap right now.
which is a great deal
Great
because
deal.
that
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 literally
studio's
just came out.
also doing the Virtua Fighter game, which looked crazy. Like
Oh,
had a
yeah.
story mode and stuff like that too. Just
Oh,
a
yeah,
quick
yeah.
sidebar, but like that's a busy studio, man. Like they're doing a lot of stuff right now.
Busy. They're not making them be there at all. Okay, so we've got this next one that you kind of got a teaser of because it went on to the next video automatically. This is The Wolf Among Us 2. It's only
Yeah.
been
This is the
a decade.
first one during
Yeah.
the whole like state of play and the Summer Game Fest proper main show. This is the first time I went, what?
Yeah.
Like, because I love
an
the
actual
first game so
surprise.
freaking much. Yes, yeah.
But we hadn't seen anything on it. They
Yeah,
announced
they
it
were
and
like
then
2017.
went dark.
Guys, it's coming. 2022, it's coming. Yeah.
No,
But
it's
this
not.
feels genuinely serious this time with the remaster being
Oh, it's
announced
happening.
alongside of it.
It's remaster's
Um,
coming out this holiday, and then Wolf Among Us 2 coming out in 2027. Really excited for that. I do recommend people go play the remaster. I can't wait to
I've
actually
never
play
played it.
It's been a while since
so
I played that
I'll get to
story.
play it for the first
but-
time.
Super good game.
Oh, Kyle, you're
I mean,
gonna
it's
love
like
it.
that whole like Fable element of like you know like characters that you know from stories, just
you'll definitely
portrayed
love it.
differently.
Yep.
It's really really cool.
All right, moving on. We've got a new entry. I thought this was Stellar Blade. Once we got about halfway through it, there's something with the character design. I was like, "Is this Stellar Blade?" And it
Really?
Yeah, I
Uh,
pretty early on I was like, this is
there's a
definitely
moment
giving me
where there's
Stellar
some
Blade.
jiggling
I didn't
happening,
know
and I was like,
at all.
Oh, I didn't even
Ah,
catch
well.
the jiggling.
I sensed
Yeah.
I sensed it before the jiggling. I sensed it before the
Yeah.
jiggling.
"Oh, did you?"
I didn't know at all until
Okay.
I saw
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Zero suit that she's wearing. I was like, oh, this is a horny Korean game.
Stellar
I got you. Okay.
But I will say this, guys.
Korean game.
The visuals on this, and I know there's a lot of this is cinematic right here.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
it looks
Oh,
stunning.
this
The
was
visuals
awesome.
look great.
Yeah.
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 The
I mean,
world looks
the
so
first
cool.
one looks great.
Were there
but
towns
this doesn't
that look like this in the first game? Like, were there cities like
well,
this?
there's that one town, but it's just kind of like it's I don't know. It almost felt like almost like a proof of concept. Like it wasn't like as well done as they should have, but it existed. There was that one main like kind of big.
I don't
It was a pretty
yeah.
decent sized town.
But it didn't look like this, did it? I mean, this.
Yeah,
this
no,
whole-
not at
This
all.
looked
Not like
insane.
this.
You know, like.
Yeah.
So this is called Stellar Blade Blood Rain. They did confirm it's a
Yes.
true sequel and it's built in the same
Mhm.
universe, just a new protagonist. It's not like a spin-off or DLC or anything like that. It is a true sequel.
Yep.
In that same
Different
universe.
combat
So-
style too. Like it's punchy, kicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's using her
Very
fists.
interesting.
So you see her walking around. Let me see if I can get to some of the.
Is it really
Here's some
called
of the
Blood
fighting.
Rain? Like the PS2 vampire game, Blood Rain?
Stellar Blade, Blood Rain, but not like
Yeah,
that
it is.
kind of rain, like
Awesome.
But not
Alright.
from the
not RAY any.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actual.
I got
That
you,
right
I got
there,
you.
I wonder
Yeah.
if that's actually contextual. Like the way that they were just falling down the stairs, and then the thing like kicks her off to the side. Like, I don't know. There's something about that just like stuck out at me. I was like, that just looked really cool.
God, the city looks.
But yeah, it's
It looks
EV
it looks
instead of Eve. So that's her
Yeah,
name.
EV.
I
Hey, it's
obviously
so
we don't
different.
know
Very
anything
different.
about her. Very different.
This
I'm
world
sure there will
looks
be
so
no
cool.
connection.
Man,
No connection at all.
yeah, this looks great. This looks great.
Some people are mad
right, we gotta
because
keep
she
moving.
looks 12, but like, you know.
Oh, we're
It's,
sexualizing.
you know.
We're
What?
still doing that. We're
Yeah,
sexualizing.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
jiggle.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I see the jiggle.
I
Gotcha.
got you.
Yeah. But it's like
Cool.
small framed
doesn't look
women
12.
exist. Like, come on, guys. Like, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like people are small sometimes. Yeah.
That sounds.
Yeah,
She
yes,
looks like an
exactly.
adult.
People are small
Whatever.
sometimes. Yes.
That's fine. Let's move on because we've got to talk about this next one, of course. The big revelation.
Tim, you
Huh?
could. It's fine. You could skip. It's fine.
Okay, thanks, Dan.
I don't-
Dan,
I
give
don't
you
wanna
information.
talk
We're
about
moving on.
Anyway, the Among Us story game.
Dude, I love this like
Yeah.
Jesus shot right here. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah,
Also, I don't know if you noticed, he's holding Cloud in that shot. So
I
that's
did see
interesting.
that.
They changed his voice
Yeah, I
actor
just
too.
think-
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, which I didn't notice in the trailer, but I mean, I don't know. I guess he's just.
I didn't
not
catch it
that.
either.
just
I didn't. It was only
Yeah.
preview to the information until after.
Oh, and we also
you
learned
see
that
the
Matt
weapons?
Mercer is going to be voicing Vincent, which is cool. Matt Mercer's
Vincent,
great.
That's cool. Good.
Oh,
get.
he was in Rebirth. He did in Rebirth.
Yeah.
I
He
didn't
did?
know
Oh,
that.
he did
Okay.
do that.
I didn't know it was the same
Yeah.
actor. I thought it was somebody different. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was Matt Mercer.
But he's going to be much more
Um,
significant of a role in this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Well, him and
And
Vincent,
Sid.
because now the
Get
whole
some
crew's
Sid.
finally together. So
Yeah.
Sid and Vincent joined the fight.
I'm actually curious. I
Wait,
wanted to ask you
Matt
guys,
Mercer
so,
is
like-
Vincent, right? Did I get that right? Isn't he Vincent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Vincent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're getting the high wind, obviously, and we're getting it pretty early, apparently, in the game, which is super cool. But you're not just going to be landing anywhere like back in the day, because obviously the topography, the environment is just not the same. It's not just flat, so you just like land immediately. So you're parachuting out of the high wind. That's cool. I
Breath
feel
of
like,
the wilding down.
but like I
Yeah.
feel like that's cool for like the
Crimson
first
Desert.
few times, and then it's kind of like, oh, I just want to get to the place. Like, so like, you know what I mean? Like, are we just always only parachute? Like, there's got to be
Well,
like,
there's going to be fast
you're-
travel, like, right?
That'd
Like,
be
you
fast
played a
travel.
video game
Well,
before.
sure.
Yeah.
but I mean, like, I'm just saying it's an interesting choice for them to be like, oh, like you can parachute out of this. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess that is the only solution, because again, you can't just land anywhere literally.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought that was kind of interesting.
The fights against the weapons look so freaking epic. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
They
god
better
tier
be
epic.
difficult like they were in the OG, because Sephiroth, like by the time you get to Sephiroth, it's like if you actually like, leveled up
You can
enough and
steamroll
got
him,
the
yeah.
right. Yeah, you steamroll them, but like the weapons, like that was always the best thing about old RPGs. It's like, yeah, you just
You
beat
had
the
the
story, you have
optional
a good time,
bosses.
whatever.
Mm.
Optional bosses just destroy
The bosses
you.
that are hard
and you
even
have
when you're
to-
99, like that.
Yes. Yes. So I really
Very
hope
old
that the
school.
weapons are exactly that in this one.
One of the things I wanted to highlight too is this is launching simultaneously across all platforms, which
Yeah.
Huge celebration.
listen, I know if you're still stuck in the console war mindset, which is fine if that's you, if that's your
It's
thing,
not,
you might
grow
be
up.
upset by that.
It's not
Uh,
fun. Grow up.
It's not fine. It's stupid. But
Grow the
no,
fuck.
it's-
I am so hopeful seeing this PC, Xbox, Switch, and PS5 all at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, I hope that Square I hope they blow the doors off their sales expectations with it hitting everything all
Yeah.
at once. Like, I really hope.
Yeah,
that-
finally Square is gonna get their unreasonable expectations met.
I hope so.
Which is
Unless they've now set new unreasonable numbers because of
new ones that are
Sure.
like 100% higher.
But this
Yeah. 1
is
million copies need to be sold.
the culmination, right?
It is a
Yeah,
culmination.
like, this is finally,
That,
like-
No, it's Revelation.
that kid came out. I
That's
call him
right.
a kid because he looks so young. But the
It's a
director came
culmination
out
of
and he
Revelations.
goes, "I promised myself I'd finish this, and I'm glad like we're doing it." I got chills. I was like, "You got to finish your thing, dude! Like
Yeah.
that's awesome."
That's awesome.
That
Because it's a
was
really
great.
troubled. Yeah, it's very troubled. start to this whole entire.
By the way,
so.
was Sid playable in the OG as well?
No,
like he is in this with his spear and stuff. Okay.
But and like,
yeah, he looks fun to play.
Sid and Vincent.
PlayStation 1,
Sid
in the original, he was.
Oh, in the
Sid.
original, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant Rebirth.
Dan's never played Final Fantasy VII before, so he wouldn't know.
Dan hates it. Dan hates Final Fantasy.
I don't even know what Final Fantasy is.
He's like, Sid, one of the main characters? No, you don't. He's not in your party.
In my head, I was like, am I crazy?
You thought we were talking about the last game. I get you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yuffie, it was Yuffie and Vincent that were the optional characters in OG7.
Yeah.
So you literally could beat that game and not even have those two in your party.
That's right.
That's wild to not have Vincent. Yeah. And I'm not even educated. It's just like, look at that dude.
His own freaking video game. So it's like
Vincent's cool now, but imagine Vincent in the late 90s, how cool we thought he was then. Like, he's cool now.
Sure.
Moody vampire guy in late 90s. Man, he's the coolest. Yeah. So edgy.
He's the best. So edgy. Well, that's spring 2027. So 2027 is already looking like an insane year as well.
I wonder what month.
2020.
I wonder what month. 2026.
Probably March, if I had to guess. Maybe
April.
April.
I was gonna say April. Yeah, I was gonna say March. Yeah.
I mean, the anniversary I think is in February, so they could be cute.
That would be crazy if they met that in February. That would be that'd be very poetic. But if they could actually,
I can imagine them doing maybe like a demo. During like their anniversary celebration and a demo for Revelations available now, and it launches in April.
Maybe it's January.
Like that, maybe.
Hold on, for part 2. Oh no, part 2 released in February. That's what it was. So the anniversary is January.
Yeah, part
31st.
1 was later in the spring, right? Wasn't remake like in April?
Yeah, remake was April.
Yeah,
and then Rebirth was February 29th.
We got a window. We got a window.
Yeah. So January 31st would be cute if they did that, but you know.
That'd be insane because that's not even that's way before spring. That'd be technically, I think that'd be moving up the release date. That'd be moving.
Oh, sure, yeah. I forget that January's not actually. Yeah, that's true. I forget that.
Yeah, it would have to be March for it to be spring. But anyway, we shall see. Let's move into the Xbox showcase so we can see if we can get through all these before we're done.
I wanted to reference. Damn it! There was a game, Alien Isolation 2. That's exciting. Anyway, moving on.
Oh,
that's the multiplayer one.
No, that's a survival
single player horror game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the sneaking around.
You're thinking of Fire Team.
Fire Team. Yeah, Fire Team. There is a sequel for that coming out this year, but like,
there is
allegedly this
probably in September if I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
Alien Alive and Kicking.
But Isolation is like the survival.
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
All right, another 2026 game. Because listen, there's a lot of exciting things for 2027, but 2026, the back half of this year, and by the way, it's already been, in my opinion, an absolute banger of a year for gaming.
Yeah,
but
it's been legendary.
I think the rest of this year is going to launch it into, in my view, it's got to be in the discussion for like one of the best years, at least of this decade. Like it's really impressive what's happened in 2026 with gaming. But let's talk about a few of the other ones that are arriving. One of them being Gears of War E-Day, which I know there was talk of a PS5 version of this, but certainly not at launch from what we're seeing.
Yeah, no.
So at some point, I think it probably will hit PS5. Maybe it'll be a 2027 thing where they launch on a PS5 the next year. But for now, and I don't know if this was the new boss stepping in to do this, but for now, Gears of War E-Day is going to launch on October 6th on Xbox and PC only, at least for launch.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, that was the CEO and Matt Booty.
Matt Booty.
They both said.
I mean, I feel like you gotta legally change your name if your last name is
for
Booty,
real,
right?
No, dude, you keep that name and you brand yourself. That's a great name. It's so marketable. Are you kidding me? We're talking about it right now.
There's a guy running for office here, and his name is Scott Bottoms. So he's sticking with that. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. You gotta lean all
Is
the
he
way
a shithead?
You gotta make it be like, we're gonna get down to the bottom.
I have no idea what
he's
like.
You work that stuff in, dude. Like,
I just saw a big poster that just said Scott Bottoms and it had his face on it. All right, man.
Isn't there a guy who ran for? They're totally real. A guy that ran for mayor, unless it was just an SNL skit, and it got me. Whose name was like Jeffrey Weinstein or something like that, like something combination.
Get
of
out of here.
Well,
super villain. Yeah.
Oh man. It's like that link I sent you guys a couple weeks ago with that sketch with Conan with that Jim, what's his name? Jim Downey, who, by the way, I didn't piece together. Jim Downey is the guy from which Adam Sandler movie is it where he's like, all of us in this room are now dumber for having heard it? That's him. That's Jim Downey.
Jim Downey. Yeah.
I hadn't pieced that together. He's so freaking funny, man.
He's in Dirty Works
His
also.
bit
as a
on the
hobo.
Conan show where he's like, Jeff Epstein, the financier. And they're like, yes, that's him. And he's like,
the financier,
think-
yeah.
yeah.
So good.
I found the name. This is real. This is
No,
very real, by the way.
No.
The name of the guy who won the Democratic primary for New York City Council over Anthony Weiner, also not a great name, was
Tony
Harvey
Weiner?
Epstein. Harvey Epstein was the
Oh man, a
versus-
combo of the two.
You
A
did
combo.
You had the right combo, just that you mixed around. Yeah.
I mixed it up.
Whoops. Wow.
Not great. Not any better. I'll tell you that.
And I think I remember
man. Harvey
SNL
Weinstein.
in the SNL did a skit, and they literally said in the skit, "This is totally real. I'm a real person." I'm like,
That is so funny. All right. Anyway,
So this is kind of wild.
Gears of
right?
War looks
Anyway,
good, huh,
like,
guys?
talking
Gears of
through
War
this,
looks
but this is
good.
insane, right?
I was
Gears
gonna
of War
say
looks
that
great.
the,
Like this is all new,
that-
right?
so far.
I mean,
This is
yes,
all new.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
all
no,
new.
So
yeah.
so far, Xbox leadership has been like, these are not timed exclusives, but like you said, they've said never mind to that before. So who knows how long this
Yeah.
initiative is going to
Yeah,
last?
they're trying to reclaim exclusivity back, but who knows?
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it's
And
like.
I can appreciate that, but some of their
But it's
major
still
releases,
flip of
as
the
we'll
coin.
see,
Like
are
what is what?
are
Yeah.
still coming to PS5 though. Like some of the stuff we'll talk about are still
Like
coming to
Fable,
PS5.
for example. That's
Yeah,
probably
I
Fable is a
think the
huge
stuff
one.
that they purchased over the time are always going to be like, Call
Senua
of Duty
is
and,
one.
yeah, Obsidian stuff and stuff like that, you know. But like, yeah, your in-house like Xbox stuff.
Well, State of
Yeah,
Decay
I wonder
3
if
is
they're gonna
launching
pull
on
the Dreamhack.
PS5, which is interesting. But anyway,
When you have Halo,
Um,
Halo. I think is still releasing on PS5. Halo remake.
I think you're right.
It
Next
is,
this month,
Second,
in just like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into
Wild.
the next one. By the way,
Okay,
Gears of
just
War
say about
E-Day
Gears
comes out
of War,
October 6th.
You have a 30-minute thing on that. Classically, I'm the resident hater of this franchise. I don't like this franchise. I think that the 30 minutes that it showed is so fantastic. I think it's so incredible. It absolutely blew me away. I was absolutely speechless. I'm buying this game. I'm not game passing it. Like I'm
Ooh.
buying it. I am playing it. It's
Dang.
a big sell for me. This game really blew me.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was
mean,
very,
what
very
they
impressed
showed there
with,
was
with the
Really cool.
detail. Like they went into detail on like how big the city is and how like you're revisiting places as the city falls and it like decays and
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
burning down.
Like this city gets
And-
leveled by the end of this thing.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
they went
exactly.
into
And,
destructibility and how
Really
cover works
cool,
and how it's
man.
different in this. Cover chips away now. Like I'm telling you, like you'd have to be an idiot to like not be blown away by what they showed
Yeah.
off in this game. So
This
Yeah.
one looks good. Looks like
yeah,
it's
we're
gonna
definitely going to
be
co-op
worth
the
wait.
crap out of that. I'm excited.
All right, and then we got more info on Fable from Playground Games. We got to see a lot of, a lot
Yeah.
of footage from Fable. What do you guys
Dude,
think
this
of this
is a dark trailer.
yeah,
It was-
my
it was
my
not really
favorite
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's-
observation.
it's a villain
was
trailer,
that
yeah.
in past trailers, everyone's like, I think all the character models are ugly. I hate them. So they went out of their way to hire like a super hottie like Haley Atwell to like
Yeah.
be in this
Yeah.
trailer. I'm just like,
Yeah.
over course corrected, you know? Like,
True, that's a good point.
But I
What
think
a
that- I think the
grab
whole-
too.
It's a super
Yeah.
great grab. I think the whole setup is great. Like she thinks she's the hero, but she's obviously the villain. You know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You get a nice Jack of Blades show off the end, which is like the original game's bad guy. So it's like
Yep. Jack of
there's going to be
Blades.
multiple bad guys, multiple story. Like I really liked what they showed off here, even though I still don't know anything about this game.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
demo coming.
Like, they just-
a playable. I mean, on the floor, like a playable demo coming
Yeah.
in like
Oh,
3 days.
I
or
was
something
like,
that.
what?
Oh, okay, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am very antsy to hear about this game.
Me too.
and more than just a trailer, but I
Yeah.
thought the trailer like really sold its humor and that it's going to be serious also, and I think it sold its tone pretty well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Fable's looking good, and it does have a release date right now, February 23rd. It is slated
Sick.
to release, so less than a year away for that one. But yet another
I can't wait to play this
major
PS5 game.
2027 game. 2027 is looking
another PS5 game.
low.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, Dan.
I would have
And
played it
yeah,
on
it
the
is
Xbox,
launching-
but I feel like playing it on the Series S is not going to do it justice. So that's why
I wouldn't
Absolutely
play, I
not.
wouldn't play anything on that.
Yeah.
Well, you have a
potato.
Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you had an X, I'd still say play it on the Pro.
Yeah.
Even if you
Oh,
had
that's true. That's true.
it. All right. Speaking of major franchises that are coming to multiple platforms, Halo Combat Evolved, Campaign Evolved. Combat Evolved is the old phrasing. Campaign Evolved is launching on June 28th. That's 3 weeks. 3
That's
weeks away.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's coming soon.
Wow.
Very soon. By the
3
way,
new
what
levels.
a fun summer
Ooh.
thing to like replay through this. Like I'm excited. Like what a fun summer game to revisit. Like I'm
Yeah.
all
Incredible
in to replay the
campaign. This is one of the
original.
best first-person shooter
Great
campaigns
campaign.
that there ever was. And like Jeff just said, they added 3 new levels, which seemed like maybe prequels that kind of set up like the relationship between.
Yeah, more alien stuff, basically.
Yeah, the characters and stuff like that.
I love
So,
those little guys.
I'm excited. I love this game.
I love when those
I
guys
hope
get
they're talking crap in this one too. Yeah.
They better bring that over. Yeah, that better make the cut, dude.
Look how pretty this looks, though, man. This looks really good.
It's so shiny.
This looks
Unreal Engine
Yeah, it
5.
looks
Here it
really
is.
yeah.
It's so unreal.
And by the way, recently I saw that Unreal 6 was announced, and Rocket League is going to be
Oh.
launched with it or relaunched.
Wait,
with it or
I'm
whatever.
sorry, what?
Unreal
Yeah.
6. Yeah.
But the devs
gonna
are
be so
complaining about
fast.
5.
I know,
And they're
I'm just
making
saying.
6.
Everyone's complaining about 5. That's why they're making 6.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're not going to.
Five did not
So what
end
you're
up
telling me,
delivering on its
Unreal Engine
promises.
5 was the Wii U of engines? Is that what you're telling me?
That's exactly
That's
what
a
I'm
really
saying.
good way to
yeah.
look at it.
Which is actually kind of
Mm.
bizarre because it usually takes like a decade to switch to engine.
They were like,
to
we
do a different
can't
engine."
wait to get
Yeah.
off of 5.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of what
Weird.
Windows does.
Yeah.
Windows is like, you just got 11, great, 12 is next year. Like, you're like, what?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
what?
This is the Windows
Stop it.
Vistas of games.
Oh my god. Listen,
can't
wait
to
Vista
get outta
works
here.
for me, all right?
Windows
Vista works
Vista.
for
I
me,
forgot
man.
about
Six
that.
is still like, I looked it up too because I was curious when I saw a headline about it. It's still like a couple of years away from being
Yeah.
fully
is.
utilized, but yeah, Rocket League's
It
going to
is.
be the first one for some reason, but okay, good for them.
All right, so this looks great. I can't wait for this. This comes out June 28th. I do believe it's on, it's going to be on PS5, PC, Xbox, and Game Pass. So, of course, that's how I'll be playing it. No shame here. That's exactly how I'll be diving into it. So, I can't
No
wait
shame.
for that one. That's going to be excellent. We don't have to spend too much time on this. I'm already sold on it. As soon as they announced it, it's another Plague Tale story. I'm in. And I loved the first 2 games. I think they're a great, complete start to finish story. But I want more from this world, and that's exactly what they're giving me. Like, show me some more stories from other characters in this universe. With some of these crazy rules and the supernatural elements they introduced in the first 2 games. I really enjoy this.
Yeah,
very
this
dark,
seems like
more
you're part of a
violence.
whole.
game.
You're part of that whole cult or whatever, not cult, but like
Yeah.
religion that like understands the power that comes with from the first
Yep.
2 games. And also, this
Yep.
is straight up action. It looks like straight up action adventure.
Very
I'm
actiony,
barely
yeah. 'Cause
seeing
She's an
much more
absolute
stabbing.
any
She's a
stealth or
beast with
puzzles.
stabbing.
So yeah, I'm pumped about getting a different variety of Plague Tale while also
Whereas
filling out the
Amicia was
lore.
more of like a sneak around slingshot. She was pretty good. In the second game, she got a little
Yeah.
stronger, but never could do this. She couldn't face down these guys like this.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, this is a warrior.
But-
This is exciting.
Yeah, this girl's great.
It looks great
And
too.
this
It-
game
it
also got a
looks
release
great.
date, guys. It's right before August. I'm sorry, for September. It's August 27th. So it's right in that same window.
It's the same day as
It's
same day as
basically
freaking ZCOM. Dang it.
September. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
Yep.
hate everything.
It's not enough weeks in the months. You know what they need to do? They need to expand the months. Just add like 2 more
Yeah.
weeks to each month, you know?
Just add 2 more months to the year.
Yeah, sure.
Game Pass day
Gotta
1, by
tell
the
ya.
way. I'm excited. Saving some money here. I'll take
same
it.
here. Yeah, I love it. Love both those first 2. And by the way, people haven't played on those first 2 games also go on sale quite a bit. Sometimes they're even on Game Pass. I'm not sure if they are now, but very worth playing. Really good story-based stealth.
Yeah, I
stuff
love
games.
that second
Okay.
one. The first one is like great nuts and bolts. The second one's fantastic.
Agreed. All right, moving on. We had a announcement for Persona 4 Revival, which is launching on February 27th. No one cares about this, right?
Nope,
You're good?
pass. This is my favorite one in the series, so yay. It's great.
Looks
Kyle
looks
downplaying
great,
it.
just like they did with 3. They did a good job with 3.
It's
And
fine. It's like
did it-
it's probably gonna have
yeah.
great music and great combat, and it's probably gonna look
Right.
good. And it's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
feel good.
What
and
was-
Who cares?
I have a question, Persona related question about this title. What differentiates this from Golden? Because I thought Golden was a remake too.
Golden was a trimmed down version for the PSP.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood
Streamlined.
what the hell that
Trimmed down's
was.
not right. Streamlined.
Okay.
Streamlined version. It is considered
see.
but like they've since taken that version.
Or for the
Golden,
Vita?
and put it on
Was it
PC
Vita or PSP?
And Vita. I'm sorry. Yeah, Vita.
okay.
And
Okay.
they've since taken it and put it on like PC and Switch and every.
Gotcha.
Like
I got you.
Yeah.
But this is like
This
a
is
proper
full-blown
remake, like
remake.
three reload. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Best one in the series.
Looks great.
My opinion.
Persona 4 Revival looks great. February 27th.
Thank God it's
for
not
that
this
one.
year. Jesus, I was really scared it was going to be this year.
September.
It was really. It was looking likely.
Honestly, that's enough for this year. They can stop now. Like everyone can just chill. We're good. We got enough.
The thing is,
that,
like we haven't heard from Nintendo yet. Remember what's supposed to come out this year? Fire Emblem.
And there's supposed to be I've heard there's going to be a direct next week by most accounts. People are saying there's going to be a direct coming up.
I mean, they're going to announce Fire Emblem
like,
for September, and I'm going to throw myself off of my building. So.
Oh gosh, they are going to announce Fire Emblem. Dang it!
Push that back.
I don't know
to
how
January.
I'm going to do this.
I don't need it this year. Let's push that.
I don't know how we're going to. And then how are we going to play GTA? I don't know how this is going to work. We'll find out, I guess. All right, State of Decay 3 has been officially announced, and it is launching on PC, Xbox, and PS5, and it's slated for 2027. I fell in love with the first game with all its jankiness and not quite pretty graphics, but still did it.
Yeah.
Still good enough. And I really loved the first game. The second game, I fell off way before all of its improvements. I've heard it got way better.
It came out broken.
Reason to doubt that.
You probably when it was.
But it was not
it was a mess.
super fun.
That game was a mess. Yeah. Well, yeah.
It was one of the first things I played when I got the Xbox. I thought it was fun. I didn't like.
By the time you got it,
it
had been updated heavily. I would say.
Okay.
I recall the second one when it came out. Like I was like, this sucked. It was
I played it
broken. There was
for maybe the first week it was out, and then I
Mm.
never touched it again. So anything they released after like the first week, I never.
I have played it
Also,
since then, and it is a much different game. So hopefully this does not come out in a poor state because
I think this was announced years ago, but then they've like
it was.
they've like rebooted it internally, right?
I don't know if it was rebooted, maybe, but yeah, it got it.
Yeah.
People are just slow. I don't know. Yeah, they didn't announce this a long time ago though.
This is a great trap, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
This little
cassette
tape.
That's a good one.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Should be fun.
I don't.
Go, buddy.
Do they show gameplay? I think it's
Here
just
and there.
cinematic-y.
Yeah, like that's
Oh,
a little
Yeah,
there's
bit
like
gameplay. That looks
little
good.
little bits
That
here
looks
and there.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're mean now. Like they're running and very aggressive. They've morphed or something. There's something story-wise going on there, but yeah, it could be fun.
There you go. State of Decay 3. All right. Next up, we've got Metro 2039. Unshockingly,
Yes.
looks totally gorgeous. Looks really, really pretty. Yeah, it looks great. I don't know how much else to say about it besides the trailer looked really gorgeous.
Looks
That's it.
very Ukrainian.
I've not played any of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They're
have
gorgeous.
just
man.
started all of them and never beat any of them.
Yeah, I haven't beaten any of
Very
them
good
either, but
games,
they're,
though. Yeah, they're incredible games.
they're
I just,
gorgeous. They're like Exodus is like, whew. That when that came out, I was like, shooters can look like this now. Like it was. Yeah, it was crazy.
So that is slated for 2027 as well. There's no like specifics on that. It just says 2027. Oh no, I'm wrong. February 2027.
Oh,
Of course.
okay.
Yeah. February is a new September. It's for
Yep.
next year though.
September
I
part 2.
really don't want Final Fantasy VII to come out in February now. Like, please wait till like,
Please
February's
don't.
cool.
Let's give us
Please be excited for waiting. Please be excited for
Yeah,
waiting.
please. Next up, we've got Wolong 2: Wings of Ember, which I think was a, I would say overall well-received game, even though I think most people were able to point at its flaws, how it didn't quite do things as well as they wanted. So the hopes here would be that the team can improve on that stuff and really make the sequel fantastic. It looks very epic. It looks cool. Team Ninja does make good games.
Yeah.
Chinese
Don't know if this
Neo.
is for me, but it looks cool. So it's, and by the way, it's an Xbox console exclusive, at least at launch. It's only coming to
cool.
Xbox and PC at launch. So and we know they're not afraid of putting a PS5 logo on there if it's coming to PS5. So
Yeah,
for
it's
right now,
true.
it's just Xbox.
Maybe you won't have to woo too long for it to be on PS5.
Good one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My god.
That sounds very Norm Macdonald. My God.
My God.
My God.
My
I
god.
love that guy.
My god.
I love that guy. Let's see here. Okay, that was Wolong. Okay, next up we had an announcement I did not expect. A new game in the Senua series, but it's just
Me
named
neither.
Senua. Hellblade name is gone, and it looks much more action centric.
Very actiony.
Visuals
the
and
Hellblade
stuff
go?
still look really
Where'd it
compelling.
Well, last one didn't sell well, so they had to rebrand. Dan, that's
So they misplaced the blade. Did they misplace it?
Yeah,
Gone.
it's in heaven. It's Heaven Blade. It's not as appealing.
Heaven Blade.
Heaven.
Yeah, so much more
Yeah.
action focused. It is coming to PS5 as well as Xbox and PC.
The action does look good.
sometime in
I
2020.
will say that.
It
I agree.
does. Yeah.
He's like
Hope it's
throwing.
fun.
Just the vibe of this trailer was so night and day compared to what they were showing for the second one. The second one was
Yeah.
Yeah, the
so
second one was a lot
dark.
more environmental and
impressively
like
weird. And,
yeah,
I
Yeah.
got so
Yeah,
bored of the
exactly.
second one, which is weird because it was so pretty, but I got real bored real fast.
so gorgeous, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
when am I gonna fight again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I think
care
I hit,
about
like,
what's
the first or
happening. I just
second
don't care about
puzzle, and I go, nope.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I
Because it
forgot
wasn't
how
even
much
like
the
it was
puzzles
like a
can
hard puzzle. They were just
frustrate me.
stupid. I'm like, I can't do a whole game of this. I can't do this.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Speaking of things that are dark, how about the Dark Ages? Doom: The Dark
Ugh.
Ages Revelations.
Whew.
New DLC that's coming
Let's
out.
go.
Rip and tear.
It's coming out soon, guys. It's coming out July 7th. You got 1 month
Yeah.
till this thing lands.
This is supposed to be like as
So-
big as the game, like, or at least close to as long as it. Like, it's supposed to be a
I
huge.
think
map.
Eternal did a
Jeez.
similar thing where like their DLCs were like story heavy
lot
and
of
beefy, and
Yeah.
so
Mm.
And Dark Ages
Yeah.
was already kind
lot
of
of-
shorter than Eternal, so like it makes sense. It kind of tracks. Like
Yeah.
it will be like 6 to 8 hours.
I
something
forgot
like
that
I don't
we
know.
saw his face in the second one.
Yeah.
Or
He's
not the
just like a
second one,
young,
sorry,
handsome
Dark
dude.
Ages.
That's weird. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
he
He
just
doesn't
kinda
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
a Chad.
Yeah, we got Jack Doom guy.
Gears of War.
Yeah,
God, this
is
That's
amazing.
the
Gears of Doom
character.
guy.
Gears of Doom. The broken shield.
like
a
a
lot of that just
spear.
kind of gives you that like
New
what happened?
spear, yeah.
Yeah, like a spear and it grapples, so it looks like you get that kind of eternal locomotion back. If people were into that, so
Dude,
Ooh, the
yeah, there's a
platforming,
shot
so
here where
fun.
he's like swinging quite a bit.
yeah.
and
Oh, he's
it's
swinging
super
like
cool.
like around like an AT-AT, like like around like
Yeah.
a big monster, and I'm like, dude, that's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. So this hits next month, and
Parrying with
lot
that
to
too
look forward
instead of the shield. Okay, so it's an alternate shield. I love that.
Yeah.
basically,
Green.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a mace too. Ugh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
one of the
Also,
OG weapons in the game.
coming in 2027,
for it.
we got an official announcement for something a lot of people have been talking about for a while from Sega, and that is Crazy Taxi.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
Crazy Taxi World Tour
yeah.
launching in 2027.
Hilarious trailer. I loved it.
Yeah. This is. I like how they just play this. We're gonna play the song. Everyone knows the song. We're gonna play it.
Everybody knows.
It's
You
the
gotta
Offspring,
have,
right?
Kyle, you gotta have the
Yeah,
song.
You gotta have the Offsprings.
yeah.
It's
You
part
gotta
of the
have the
DNA. What are they
Yeah,
gonna do to this
yeah.
that makes it more than just point A to point B? Like, how do you turn this into a video game?
Well, at the end there, she's like sending him something that looked like it was flying related. So
Oh, that I didn't catch. Okay. That's
Well,
cool.
it was
Yeah,
yeah.
she
it's,
like
well,
sa-
it's a passport basically, but it
Oh,
is
oh,
like
you mean
called
like,
World
yeah,
Tour.
yeah,
so
you
you-
mean because it's worldly, yeah. Jeff made that, and I made
Yeah.
the same joke. I'm like, so you're gonna go A to B in Paris and A to B in Japan?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you? There's got to be more than that, right? Yeah, there's got to be more of a game there. So
It
I
seems like
think
it's
that
just
there
going to
will
be levels again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe. Yeah.
maybe
yeah,
flying
I don't know, man.
taxi.
I
Maybe,
love
maybe
this
a
game. I don't know
flying.
why I'm
I
being
don't know.
so like, I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah, sign me
tell you
up
what,
for dumb.
though.
Yeah.
I want the
I mean,
dumb.
it's not going to be a $60 game. I'm sure this is going to be like a.
I was just gonna
$30.
say that, Kyle. If the price is in the right range, which in my mind is maybe 30, maybe 40 at the most,
Mhm.
then I think you're in a good spot for an arcadey
I think 30
silly
at most.
racer style game.
A point
But if-
based, yeah, arcadey. Yeah.
But if it's gonna be on Game Pass though, so that's good. But if it's I don't know if it's a full price game, then I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
yeah,
What, guys,
I
what are
feel.
we
I
doing?
feel like it's. I feel like it's definitely not. I feel like it's.
Yeah.
it can't be,
I
right?
think you're right.
Yeah, not even the
you're right.
graphics
All right.
are in like AAA. So
What are we doing?
We're
What's
gonna
going
move.
on?
We're gonna move into one that reminds me a lot of Dishonored, and
excited
I think
for
this one
this.
looks really interesting. It's called Magicians: The Devil's Deal, also slated for 2027.
this looks so
Um,
great.
I really
It
thought
just
this was
reminds me
Bioshock
of
for
an-
a second at first.
You're right.
It reminds me of
There's
a
a
game
couple
by the
Bioshock
Arcane
likes
Studio.
in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had told me
Does
this
look
was
like
the
Arcane.
Arcane, former Redfall, former Dishonored
that,
folks,
yeah.
I would have been like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, Magicians: The Devil Deal looks really cool. Did you guys get a
I
chance
love
to
the
see this trailer? What do you
environmental.
think about it?
There
I
was
think
stuff in the middle of it where he's like literally switching the room upside down and
Yeah.
stuff like that, making stairs come out, like all that stuff. Oh yes,
It's just like
I
it's
love that
taking
too.
magic and making it like really freaking cool. Like it's
Yeah.
stage magic.
I
He's,
mean,
like,
how many
using
magician
cards and a
games are
dumb
there,
wand,
you know?
Yeah, it's like
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you're not a sorcerer. He's like a magician. Like it's
Yeah.
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 It's interesting.
unique.
Yeah, the description on Steam is that it's a narrative-driven FPS where stage magic becomes real. You play as Jacob Montero, a fallen illusionist bound by a pact with the devil and cast into hell, master deadly tricks, steal the powers of rival magicians, and escape the infernal world of
I
theater.
bet that he made the deal that he made with the devil is like, I want my magic to be real enough to
be real.
Like, pretty much just make it real.
Defeat my rivals.
Make it real, be famous.
Yeah.
I always think of Prestige when I think of like rival magicians from back in the day. That's the first thing that comes.
Prestige is so good.
Definitely,
I don't think of the Illusionist. Yeah, it is.
You don't have to think of the Illusionist because it's not great. So you can
just think of it as an illusion.
Sorry, Ed Norton. The better magic movie was owned by Nolan that year.
It's true.
Yeah.
Very, very
true. Oh, I love the Prestige. I watch it like once a year, every time.
It's so one of my faves.
So that is coming 2027. Also Xbox exclusive at the moment for now at least, and it'll be on Game Pass. All right, next up we've got Valor Mortis. This is something that we've seen for a little while. It's got this Napoleonic setting.
French Souls.
It's a French Souls-like, basically. Yeah.
But first-person shooter with like cool parry mechanics and I guess Napoleon's in the game.
Speaking of first-person Souls-likes, this is one of them. You know, it's got that difficult Souls-like element, but the style is very different. Like Dan was saying, it's got a cool look to it.
That's wild. The historical aspect I'm reading about now, and I'm like, Napoleon revives a dead guy? That's crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah. It's a first-person action Souls-like from the creators of Ghost Runner. Rise from death as a former soldier of Napoleon's army. Wield supernatural powers, battle horrifying monsters,
it is.
and unravel a conspiracy that threatens all of humanity. Also, guys, in case you were curious, this game comes out on September 24th.
Shut up.
Oh, my God.
Well, thank God, because there was nothing to buy that day at all. Like literally.
Yeah, right. It's a really good time for a really unknown big swing.
But hey,
Game
Pass.
Out, you know?
Boom.
Vincent Cassel as Napoleon. There you go.
Great actor.
They couldn't get the real Napoleon.
Good. Very good.
Come on.
All right. Next up, one of my most anticipated games of the year, despite all these insanely high production games we've just been looking at. There's so many good things that are coming out that I can't wait for. This one is one of those that I, without a doubt, will play the first chance I get. And that's Castlevania Belmont's Curse from the developers of
This is a
Dead
big
Cells.
deal. It's a big deal.
Cannot wait for this game. This game looks so cool. And that's October 15th. That's my birthday month. So I got something to be excited about.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a girl, so I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play this game.
Yeah. It's
good.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Good. I hope you don't play it.
So dumb.
It's taking a
Not
different
my
tack
Belmont.
Yeah.
Have
All
women doing
Belmonts are
things in
boys.
games.
We know this.
That's what the B in Belmont's for.
Yeah. I couldn't be more excited for this. It looks like there's like a card-based thing. The last time something used that was like Circle of the Moon, which is like my underdog favorite Castlevania of all time. I'm a big fan of this whole franchise. This specific like type of Castlevania. The third person one's not so much.
We already know it's gonna be $30. I believe it's gonna be on Game Pass as well. I think that's why it's
correct.
Anyway, it's
correct.
If you purchase it, it's $30. So the description says, "Crimson Curse. Will your fate bloom in despair or salvation set 23 years?" This is someone wrote this poorly. 23 years after Castlevania Dracula's Curse, follow Rose Belmont's journey in an all-new 2D action exploration title from Konami, Evil Empire, and Motion Twin. So it's Rose is your main character. But man, it looks so cool.
I think it looks great, man. Yeah.
There was like a shot there where like she was like moving like, and like she went into a picture in the foreground and then like popped back out, but like on the platform to the left. Like I don't know, there was just something kind of like really unique about that. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Just seems like they're like doing like some interesting stuff in this.
Yeah.
By the way, Tim, when you were like one of my most anticipated of the year, I really thought you were just going to show Modern Warfare 4 or something like that.
Oh, I would have let the DMZ Modern Warfare.
I saw the DMZ. Yeah. I am sold.
What?
Like,
yeah, what is this? Tim went heel? Yeah.
I also love this
DMZ,
piece right here.
It's going to totally work this time. It's totally going to work.
I wish I would have thought of that because that would have been a great bit, but I did not think about doing that.
Sure.
I love that idea a lot now. But Dan, you're right. This artwork is gorgeous. Really good.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
I don't
really
have
good.
anything negative to say about this game other than and Fearless coming out like mid-October, where like nobody else is coming out. They're like, we're taking it to the line, guys.
Yeah,
We're gonna meet
Yeah.
GTA on the front lines.
Also, very different game. Like it scratches a totally different gaming itch. Like it's nothing
you can say
close
that
to
about
Grand
every
Theft
game
Auto.
coming out. Every game that's coming out in
that's true.
September is very different
That's
than Grand
true.
Theft Auto.
But they're all very scared.
Yeah, but everyone's very scared. But this game's like, whatever. We're $30. We're a good
They
studio.
all bunched up in 2 months before it. They're like, let's bunch up right here.
Yeah,
Let's
but
just
and now
gather
this
right
is kind
here.
of standing on its own. It's alluring. Like, hey, this is there's not very many things coming out in October. I think they did a really good job like picking this date, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like you're right though. Nintendo's gonna launch something in October, probably also November, and people will ask them about. They're like, "What's that? What's Grand Theft Auto?" Never heard of
Grand
it.
Theft Auto.
Never
Not on their radar.
Nintendo plays by their own tune. Yeah, they don't care.
They're either
they
so
certainly
naive
do.
or so bold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got a teaser without really learning too much about it, but Persona 6 was teased. So
Sure.
that's pretty
I
cool.
screamed and ran around my living
That
room
joke would
for
have worked with this too.
the entirety.
That whole
I still would have been. I would have been as
anticipated.
shocked. I'd have been like, "What?" Just to glaze past it. The only thing that that conveys from this trailer, they're going for like a darker tone. It seems
Yeah,
like.
looks like
yeah,
Gothic
sure,
as
Like
well.
Persona 3.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Persona 3 is
yeah,
Or even
so
1 and
dark.
2.
Everyone is really
Right?
pulling for college kids this time around, but those are all just rumors.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Because
Yep. and it
Persona
does
1
not
and
have
2
release window or anything yet.
Persona
Just
1 and
a
2 are
wish
very
list
dark.
it.
Yeah, Dan. Yeah.
very dark. Yeah, so I'm wondering
Very
if they're
Shin
kind
Megami
of like
Tensei
even
dark,
pulling.
yeah.
Yeah, at that.
Oh, and Game Pass as well.
I do love that they secured the Persona games for Game Pass. That is
It's a big pull.
big get. I mean, for me personally, that's a
huge.
big get. Like,
big
yeah.
pulls.
Big time. Mm-hmm. All right, next up, we've got another reimagining. This one is for Spyro, A Realm. No, this is a new game. My bad. I thought it was reimagining, and then I read about it. It's actually a new entry. My fault. It's Spyro, A Realm Beyond, and I think they do. It's mostly cinematic, but I think they do show some gameplay at the end.
They do. Yeah, there's a little bit of it. Yeah,
And
he's like flying through the hoops and stuff.
That's right, because this is Activision. That's why it's a Microsoft game now. Yeah, let's see if we can get past this.
Yeah, we're getting more Spyro, so that's cool.
Yeah, then
General
after the title,
Crash,
they show some stuff.
Just a real
Yeah.
quick. There you go.
Yeah,
So very cartoony,
fantastic.
very
looks
bright,
wide open
colorful.
too. It's
Mm-hmm. Another spring 2027 game.
dang
But
it.
it is coming to everything, including Switch 2.
Coming to
Yeah.
everything.
Man, Final Fantasy better watch out.
Yeah.
Spyro.
I don't know what I'll be
Um,
playing in spring. I'll tell you that.
It's
Neither do I. Last but not
I'm on
least,
the
you guys,
fence.
we've got this game, Clockwork Revolution,
Yeah.
which we had
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about before. It is confirmed to be just an Xbox exclusive as well. The voice acting in this and the setting, everything about it is just looking so freaking good.
yeah, it just looks so cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
And you get a lot of the story, so you kind of get like what it's about finally, which I liked
Mhm.
about this trailer.
Some
Yeah,
elements I
wasn't that
didn't
the team
expect
that
at
made
all.
it?
Gives me,
Like it's wild, man.
Mhm.
Some of the story stuff.
It's the team that made the Wasteland games and the Bard's Tale games. I didn't really
big
know
swing
much
for
about In
them.
Exile. But yeah.
This
But
almost
yeah,
gives
looks
me
kind of-
like
Go ahead.
BioShock mixed with like
I was
Fallout.
gonna say.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's gonna-
BioShock I get because you have powers in one hand and gun in another, and also it's just kind of an eccentric,
the
you know, kind
steampunky,
of, like
or
steampunky
BioShock
place or
Infinite
whatever.
specifically.
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah. And it's got tiny whiny stuff, but it seems like the time stuff is like really like a huge deal. Like you're changing like huge things whenever you're doing that stuff,
man.
which
It also gives me it's like BioShock and Lies of P had a baby. And this
Yeah.
is the game that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
made.
How to
I
better.
mean,
Yeah.
a baby.
this Victorian steampunk thing's in right now. There's a lot of Victorian steampunk
Yeah.
looking games right now. Yeah, it's like that's a very
I think it's a good
in vogue
combination. Yeah.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It gives you a lot of
I
creativity
just
to
love-
play with.
I love the I talked about environmental stuff in the Magician game. You like literally can use anything in your environment to take down enemies in this. Like that's what it feels like, at least. Like, of course, it has to be designed that way. But just there's something he does later with I think it was an elevator or something like that. I can't remember. But I'm like, what? You can do that in this game? Or like he unloads like a lot of rats to attack an enemy just recently from the sewer or whatever, instead of just facing them head on. And I'm like, holy crap, you can do that? They're being creative with
I
this
like
one.
that.
It's like Kyle said, it's a big
Cool.
swing.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this one is
What team is
also
this from?
slated for
You said
in
like the
Exile.
Wasteland team, people who make the
Oh,
Wasteland
okay.
Wasteland.
series.
Yeah, I don't think any of us played
Competent
those, yeah.
CRPGs, if that's your thing. But yeah,
Yeah,
this is
that's
like
fine.
so different
Yeah.
than that. So different.
Bard's
Gotcha.
Tale and Mage's Tale, which I think are funny. I think they're
Bard's
like the Bard's Tale
Tale's
trilogy.
rocked. Yeah, Bard's Tale back in the day, great game.
Yeah, I think they're like comedy games. You can get the whole trilogy for like $4 right now.
They're so
Bard's
good.
Tale.
I played the first one. I guess
Seems like there's some nutty comedy in this one that's like tongue in cheek kind of stuff.
For
So
sure.
that's kind of tracks.
Sure. Another 2027 game. So listen, I'm not saying that's every game that's been talked about this past week. That'd be impossible. There was a whole PC gaming show that I really only pulled like one thing from. There's too many. There's too many things. If you are a Steam user, if you're on PC, they actually have some sections in their store right now. You can go look at all the summer game stuff and filter it by like which show you're interested in seeing games from. So they did a good job of like sectioning out that area. If you're on other consoles, I haven't checked their storefronts. I would imagine at least a couple of them have some stuff featured on these shows, except for probably Nintendo. Until they do their direct, they probably won't acknowledge. But who knows? Maybe they have something in the eShop, but probably not.
But Devolver
there
might
were
do
some
like
Nintendo
only 20
things.
Like I was gonna say, Devolver might do like only like a 24-hour notice thing, and then drop their thing like on Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
I could see them not even
doing
giving a
that.
notice. They just drop it.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just like, you
they
know
don't
what?
really
Just launch
care.
it.
They really
That's
don't.
part of their shtick. Yeah,
It is.
It's part of their charm. But this is an impossible question. But to wrap us up, is there something that you can't stop thinking about from what you've watched over this past week? Like, what's the first one that comes to mind for you when I'm like, it doesn't have to be the one you're most excited for, and maybe this would change tomorrow, but like, what comes to mind for you first? Just in terms of like,
I personally, the two I can't stop thinking about the most are Blood Message and Exodus, both of which we got like 20-something minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
And Exodus
really
just
blew me
looks, holy crap, it looks
I'm going to say Exodus for me too.
fantastic.
It's
Yeah.
the most excited I got. I was like, this is
that's-
just Mass Effect. This is all.
It's basically, it's literally Mass Effect.
You have 2 people on your squad. There's a hot bar to use. Buttons. Everything about it. I'm like, they just stole everything. And
So it's gonna be
they're
better
not
than
using
Andromeda,
it
is what
for
you're
me.
saying.
that's what I
And
heard.
one of the
I just heard that
companions,
too.
one of the companions is literally like an awakened. They have awakened animals that can talk to you, and one of them is just an awakened octopus that's like in a suit, like in like a little like mech suit, and it's
Yeah, I need to watch that because
It's
that one has
minutes,
looked very
and
interesting.
It's insane how much like it shows you. It's all
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
It's literally just Mass Effect.
yeah, it's Paragon and Renegade,
Mass
same
Effect
thing, same
people.
concept. Like it's just with way more gunplay, like way more environmental stuff. Like oh my gosh, dude,
Good shout out.
wow,
We
the
didn't,
combat
we didn't
looks
feature that
amazing.
one, but we saw the ad for Exodus last year. We saw it
Yeah,
announced.
when Matthew
but I
McConaughey came
forgot that
out.
they did a deep
Yeah.
dive on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See,
McConaughey's in the game. They showed him in the deep
How
dive.
about that?
Yeah.
Whatever.
McConaughey's like, all right, I hear you.
Hey there,
I'm gonna give you
All
some
of us did
armor,
it at the same
Exodus.
time.
All right. Here's some armor,
Kyle,
kid.
what's one that really stands out for you? I know there's a lot, but is there one that just we
If I
wanna
can't choose
shout out
Exodus
as-
because Jeff did, I'll just say, even though you didn't see a lot of it, just acknowledging Persona 6 was huge for me. So so excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I also got to throw out Last Ronin because I didn't expect that at all, especially not from Platinum. That was awesome. Anyway,
Oh,
continue.
I forgot to highlight that
Platinum
one.
is
I don't
pretty
think I
sweet.
included it in here.
Last Ronin?
Yeah,
No, we talked about it.
We did.
We talked about
We
it.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
They just didn't.
Yes,
It
too
doesn't
many.
show anything. So
Oh, the Ninja Turtles one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
yes.
Ninja Turtle Last Ronin.
Got it. Got it. Okay, yes. I don't have no idea what that game looks like or will play like, but
Yeah.
I almost said I trust Platinum Games. I don't know if I totally do with Ninja Turtle stuff, but I'm excited to see what that.
Yeah, their track record is good,
Same.
but not for Ninja Turtles. So
And
it is
that's definitely the darkest content in the Ninja
We'll
Turtles
see.
world too. So that's like, how are they going to pull that? I don't know. You can't draw them
Yeah.
cartoony and do that story. I think I don't know. Well, they'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
What about
it's
you,
gotta look
Dan?
like
I
it's got to look
can't
like a
imagine
comic
what
book.
I can't imagine what
That's a
would be
good point.
sticking out the most for you. Is there anything that jumps out to you? Or-
Yeah, he's
Well, I
he's
mean,
a fake
obviously,
gamer.
Final Fantasy, but I'm just gonna choose a different one. I'm
Okay.
I actually had like chills with like God of War Laufey. Like that just
Yeah.
looks so
Me too.
cool, dude.
It's in my top
And,
5.
like-
It does
top
look
3.
really good.
I love these last two. I mean, I enjoyed the series as a whole, but I really like the focus of, you know, the God of War series with like the
I
last
became
two
a
and
fan
like
with the
really
last
just like
two. Yeah.
yeah, opening up
I've
the
always liked the
lore and
series,
like
but I became like a hardcore fan
yeah,
with the last. Yeah.
because they
Always
were
been a
kind of
fan.
just like mindless, like that. Like there was a story with it, but it was a revenge story. It's very straightforward and
Yeah.
simple. But like
Yeah.
they've really like expanded it with him being older and kind of trying to be a different person and all that. It's you know
Yeah.
interesting. And then yeah, this coinciding with those, like it'll be interesting how they fill in the gaps and like how that's connected. And I mean, I'm wondering like at the end is she gonna like be actually dead? Like, are they trying to do this whole thing where like I don't know, like it's gonna
Yeah.
be
Do
interesting. I'm very
they
intrigued
actually
with what they're gonna
reunite in
do.
the physical form, or like, you know,
Yeah.
does she get access to that mask, to the different whatever?
Because she's somewhere
And
she's not supposed to
yeah,
be, right? Like that's
right,
that's the
right.
thing here.
And she has the
So
rumor. I mean, at least the theory is she has a part, like a sliver of the mask that Odin was making in her hand, the one
yeah,
that you use to go between
Yeah,
realms or
that's
whatever. And
that's
yeah,
clearly yeah.
like they're building
yeah.
up
But how did it get
something
there?
regarding
Basically,
this
yeah.
mask. It's like, what is the
Yes.
deal with it? What's the deal with this mask?
What's the
Yeah.
deal? Yeah, we barely scratched the surface. With
I'm
that
very
until, like, at the end of
intrigued.
Ragnarok.
I'm very, very, very
Yeah.
intrigued. So
Yeah, so for me, there's so many that I'm really excited about, just like you guys. There's a lot that I could, but the one that it's kind of stuck in my mind after watching the trailer for it and hearing the music for it too. Speaking of music, it was Jen Atlas from the Shadow Colossus creative.
Yeah.
So cool.
So
Yeah,
captivated
yeah,
by
yeah,
that game.
yeah.
I can't wait to see what that actually is. So, but there's so many other ones too, of course, the ones you guys mentioned, and other weird random ones like The Last Harbor. Like, what the heck is that? I can't wait to play that. That looks weird.
Yeah.
Fun.
Get to the
So,
harbor.
No, perfect. Guys, on
Ow!
E3, most of the major events that we know of have come and gone. There's a few more smaller events that are on the schedule. Nintendo may or may not have a direct here in the near future. That'd be really exciting if they did. That way we could get kind of the big three all within a pretty short window of each other. We had State of Play, we had Xbox. Both of those really had some strong moments for sure. It'd be great to see Nintendo come out and announce some stuff. And I got to tell you, it can all be for 2027. Like, they don't need anything else this year. Like, I'm good with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need anything
For real.
else. Like,
Yeah, but I need them
Yeah.
to like pretend like they're part of the industry every once in a while. You know, like, hey, everyone's
Alright,
doing
that's
something
fair.
right now. Maybe we should do something too. You know,
If they
And
could
they're
at
like,
least,
who?
act like you care
Who?
about. Yeah.
yeah, if they could at least release something in November, my birthday month, because there's nothing coming out then, and I'm just going to be so.
there's
bored.
nothing. You're right.
Yeah,
It's a good point. Guys,
Ugh,
do that for Jeff.
So bored.
Would you?
Thanks.
I was looking at September, by the way, and even just on the 24th, we got Control Resonant. We got, not that we didn't even talk about this one, but there's a new Hot Wheels racing game that comes out that day. Silent Hill,
That's fun.
Townfall,
Sure.
Get on
Valor
sale.
Mortis, and then the next day we have Onimusha, Way of the Sword. So just in that little window,
God damn it.
there's
Yeah.
a bunch of.
You
mega
forgot
games.
one
And that's, of
game
course,
that the game that you're most likely to get on Steam, Cozy Game Restoration. I don't know, have you seen that game?
I'm
Where you're literally
totally gonna
restoring
get that.
games.
Restoration.
Yeah.
And because I'm
You're
both
literally
on the
like
spot,
unpacking dirty games and just cleaning them.
because I was on the spot,
know-
I completely forgot Control existed. So yeah, shout out to
Sure.
that one, too.
Yeah.
Control
Completely
Resonant.
forgot that existed.
Yeah, and of course earlier.
Oh my
that
god,
month,
this
we
really
got
is like
things
cleaning the cartridges.
Yes.
Wolverine.
yes.
We got Blood of the Dawn Walker, Wolverine. Those are both coming out that month as well.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I mean, and when RuneScape Dragon Wilds is launching on consoles that month as well. And then you got, and I kind of feel bad for him because I feel like it might get swept under the rug unless you're a super fan of the Trails series. But Trails in the Sky second chapter is launching September 17th.
Which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even seen
That
it.
literally on my birthday. It's coming out on my birthday.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Look at that.
Just for you, Dan.
Well, this has
Super
been
neat.
fun.
All
There's been
20
so
of
much
those.
stuff to get hyped about. I know that 2026, we still have a lot left in this year. We're not even quite to the halfway point. There's a lot left to arrive, and so I'm very excited to see what the gaming experiences are going to be as we round out the year. But right now, the calendar looks very full, and that's a good thing. Listen, we joke about it, and it's fun. It's like, oh, my poor wallet, but it really is fun. Like it's so much better than a barren like horizon of like I don't think anything's coming out I care about. Like it's much better than that, of course.
Yeah.
So I do like
It's a
that.
good problem to
We
have.
get so much bad news about costs of things, about the world, things that are happening, about firings, and all these different things that happen. It's just nice to be excited for a week and just be pumped about games that are coming.
Yeah,
and it does feel
That's
like generally speaking, like in the industry, like we're finally like turning that corner of games that were announced during COVID, and people were trying to figure out how the hell to make those games, chip shortages, whatever, and like figuring out how to navigate all of that. And now we're like seeing the rewards of like all of their hard work and figuring all that crap out. And it's like, I feel like, yeah, dude, we're just going to be living it up the next couple of years. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad these guys, all these developers, like the ones that could come together and build smaller teams and make things, like it's nice to see the redemption of them being able to still do something,
Yeah.
Because it's been a bummer. It's been a real bummer.
Those people do it because they love it. You know what I mean? They don't like quit their jobs that are really cozy and pay well to go like start a studio. Like that's hard, dude. So they're doing it.
And imagine leaving like making one of the best open world or just racing games period in Forza Horizon 5, and then being like, not good enough. I'm gonna make my own. Yeah. I want story.
You just made a name for yourself, like that's crazy.
That's well, listen, it looks great.
Thank you all for watching. Thanks for listening. There's so much to talk about. There's so many other trailers we didn't show. So make sure you go check out all the different events that have been happening this week, and let us know what we missed. What did we not highlight that you're excited about for this coming year and into 2027? But for now, that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one. Peace.